8 p.m. It is time for Indie 180.
How much time do we have?
180 minutes of rock and metal featuring the Monolithic Music Minute. Interviews with independent bands from all over the world.
My name is Martin Alini from The Flow from Holland.
Hello America, this is Finnish cunts called Discipline X.
G'day, this is Matt Seberg and you're listening to the official FN Radio. So much better than other FN radio stations.
And Knobs News Corner, brought to you in part by Below Page.
Don't let another blissful moment go to waste. Taste the magic of Blow
And
Paste.
Cold Cock Whiskey. Take your shot. Hosted by Joe Stagger, Brian Almeida from The Shape, and of course, me, Bob, on the motherfucking knob. The clock is ticking, and the show is about to begin.
I jumped the gun a little on that fucking, brought the music down too quick. I should have let that crescendo a little better. What's up, everybody? It's 8 o'clock, 8:03 to be exact. February the 3rd. February. Right, Joe?
Yeah, absolutely, brother.
February.
Yep.
For those
Who
that,
doesn't like to brew?
yeah, for those that don't know, Billy G, Vids, old OFNR staffer now in the Navy, came up with the February thing a few years back here at OFNR, and we've been doing it ever since. And now it's great to have Joe Stagger, of course, part of the Indie 180, team,
Glad to be a part of it.
because now we can do the, really do the brewery. Maybe that, now next week or something we can have some info about some booze.
What are you trying to say, man?
I'm saying, I know in a couple weeks we got Cold Cock Whiskey, but we're not there yet. I'm just saying, since it's February and you're a brewer, maybe we could talk about that next week. It's part of the show.
Yeah?
Because we don't have it we don't have it all planned out yet.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
They have to wait.
We have to wait. Tonight we got Ian Carlucci, but before we do that, we also have Joe Stagger. We have Brian from the fucking Shape, of course.
Yeah.
Via the Skype line again because Mother Nature hates us.
Huh. Nature's not nice this week.
Every day I'm shoveling.
Nature's supposedly not going to be nice again next week either.
No.
This month, all month long, man, we got a great fucking bunch of shows coming right at you. We got Shadow Lake Music, Ian Carlucci himself tonight. And he's younger, so we're going to have a much different conversation than we've had throughout January. And I've got a brand new question I think I'm going to start asking bands. We're going to get to that in just a second. We got Samsara. Thank you, Brian, for setting that up.
Yes, sir.
The Maddening Process, Drew and the boys.
Go.
And, of course, Steve Lewis of Big Hit Records, which is a band and a record label, apparently, that's all about supporting independent bands. We're going to talk about that in a little bit, too. We got them coming on at the end of the month. End of February.
Nice.
Boom. February. Locked. Loaded. Goddamn. That's a nice looking set of nights. I mean, different music, man. I don't know Samsara from a hole in the wall, but I'm gonna fucking know.
You're gonna glory hole it?
Yeah, man. Friday,
Nice.
February 27th, while not an OFNR night of broadcast, it will be an OFNR night of broadcast because I will be personally at the fucking Metal Goes Acoustic 2 presented by Fear of the Masses.
I'll be right there with you.
CT Metal Goes Acoustic 2 presented by FTM, man. Fear the Masses is putting on the second annual Connecticut Goes Acoustic. They have asked me personally. They even said they'd pay me, which is something I'm new to. You're gonna pay me? Whoa. Cool.
About drugs?
Yeah. Fuck. All right. Shit, yeah. Definitely I'll be there. Now I can't say no. There's no reason not to be. I mean, not that I wouldn't be there anyway. Now, check this out. So OFNR is going to be there broadcasting, but we're also recording the set for Prosperity because a CD will come out of this that Fear the Masses will be putting together. And, of course, all the bands will be on deck doing some fucking acoustic music, man. Dude, Brian, acoustic. That's fucking awesome.
It is. We're actually playing that one, man.
I know. That's what I'm saying, dude. How fucking kick-ass.
We're stoked. We're going to go do some cool shit.
It's going to be awesome. March the 3rd, Tuesday, March the 3rd, right here on Indie 180, Eye of Anubis. Joe Stagger hooking up the Eye of Anubis fucking interview. Looking forward to that.
Oh, yeah.
March the 17th, Adam Grayer of Cold Cock Whiskey. That's right, our brand new sponsor, Cold Cock motherfucking Whiskey. Made with aged American bourbon, herbs like green tea, hibiscus, eucalyptus, ginger, ginkgo, and many fucking more. Smooth taste, no whiskey burn. Take your shot. ColdCockWhiskey.com. I'm so looking forward to talking to Adam, dude.
Adam's an awesome dude, man.
And basically fawning all over the fact that Cold Cock Whiskey sponsors Indy 180. Makes me so happy, dude.
Hell yeah, man.
You have no idea, dude. It brings some sort of legitimacy to what the fuck we're doing here at Indy 180, man. We're not just sitting here with our thumbs up our asses.
No, man, we get our tampons a lot cheaper now.
That's right. March the 24th, Ethan Murphy. Ethan himself of Scars of Envy. Gonna talk about Shore Metal Madness. We're gonna talk about fucking, what's his thing there? Not Darkness Fest, Damnation Fest. That's it. Ethan's got the Damnation Fest. So we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about Scars of Envy, of course. Boom, dude. March almost fucking packed up. We got 2 dates left, the 10th and the 31st. And one of those dates will be Archaic Decapitator. So, there's that.
Yeah, man.
Boom, dude.
Bada boom.
So much shit to talk about. Speaking of sponsors, real quick, let me get this right off the top of our head. 808 Blow Paste. Unlike most lubricants that have preservatives and aspartame, Joe, are you listening?
I am.
Blow Paste is a simple way to keep your mouth clean and fresh while doing the deed. You can also use Blow Paste for massage, lip gloss, and of course, hand jobs. Blow Paste is good for any cavity. Substitute your toothbrush with a dick. BJ a day with Blow Paste. CheekyChaCha.com.
Does that mean you could have like a ultimately fresh asshole?
The ultimately fresh asshole.
Is it fresh and minty?
Minty. Or you can get the new Orange Gasmic. That shit looks delicious.
I wouldn't know how to explain that. An orange butthole.
It would be an acidic butthole.
It would be. Would it pucker more?
I'm not.
You would think.
One would hope.
Yeah, get you a little tighter, because after you abuse it for a while, you need some, you need that star to tighten back up.
Of course, we do 180 minutes of independent news, metal, interviews. Tonight, Ian Carlucci of Shadow Lake Music. He's going to talk about Lord Almighty coming back to Connecticut, what he has to do with that, and what the fuck Shadow Lake Music is. I know he's in a band, maybe multiple bands. We're going to find out about that. He's younger, so we're going to talk to him about records and stuff and see, like, what. So, I got a question for him that I've not asked anyone before. And I'll ask you guys. Start with you guys. Joe, first record bought, last record that you bought. What was the first record you ever fucking bought, dude, with your own money?
Wow.
Come on now, think back.
Gotta be Black Ozzy.
Ozzy. You don't remember?
Yeah.
You don't remember the album?
No, I remember it was Ozzy.
All right, so
and probably Bark at the Moon, if I remember correctly.
All right, what was the last record that you bought?
Pig Destroyer.
Pig Destroyer.
Yeah.
All right.
I just went and saw them, so I got the CD.
Right. Brian, first record ever bought, last record ever bought.
I don't remember if I paid for this one, but I know the first record I ever got was Guns N' Roses' Appetite for Destruction. If I didn't pay for that, then the first record I ever did pay for with my own money was Iron Maiden, Number of the Beast.
Right on, right on. And the last record that you recently bought?
Actually, an independent band called Doom Nation, Dog Day After Doom. They're out in Massachusetts.
Right.
I picked that up at Hothfest.
Nice. Apropos name these days.
Yes.
Day 70 here at Hoth. My first record ever bought with my own money, CD-wise anyway, was fucking Metallica's fucking master of puppets. Second album being Alice in Chains' Dirt.
Oh,
Most recently, the last album that I actually purchased with money
My Little Pony.
was pretty close, Joe. It was actually Eyes of the Dead's fucking brand new record.
Nice.
The Sum of All Fears was the last record that I actually like purchased with money. Paid for it in hand. I actually bought some dude a fucking copy too because I was feeling generous.
Oh, fuck that dude.
He bought me a drink and I was like, well, fuck it. You should have this record. And he wasn't going to buy it because he was a fucking Jew.
Well, he's a dick.
Yeah, he's a dick licker.
Mm-hmm.
Saw him over the weekend and yeah, he is a dick smoker.
Yep, he smokes a lot. A lot of cock.
So tonight we got Dennis from Third Life Cinema calling in. Remember I was telling you guys a couple weeks back that a local Connecticut film company is putting together a brand new movie. They're starting with a short. Start filming in February, late February here. And I didn't have very many details then. I didn't want to ruin the surprise, goddammit. Wasn't sure what I could say and couldn't say.
I was fucking intrigued, and now there's the payoff. Any good story.
Payoff is, last week I told you guys what was happening. You know, basically former members of Moongoil started up Third Life Cinema, and they're going to be doing family comedies. You know, like, American Pie type stuff. Funny, but not X-rated. You know what I'm saying?
Well, will there still be tits?
Probably. But not, I would think it would be not gratuitous in the fashion of what they were speaking on.
Here's my nipple kind of thing.
I think actually the members that are remaining don't really give a fuck. Is what I think it comes down. We're going to ask, dude. We're going to talk to Dennis. We're going to talk to Dennis personally and find out what the fuck's going on. I'm so happy that I get a chance to talk because I goddamn loved Moongoil fucking Entertainment, dude. Those guys were really great people, and if you talk to them, they were really great people. Are really great people. Did nothing wrong, nothing illegal, and were basically forced to change their professions due to one writer at the fucking Hartford Courant. Fuck you.
Fuck the media.
Fuck the media.
That's bullshit.
Fuck them right in the pussy.
Right in the pussy. I got some bizarre holidays for February. We're going to get to that. 6 music industry takeaways from year-end data done by Forbes. So I figure that's kind of important, right?
Yup.
The end of the year was not just that long ago. We're going to talk about the takeaways that Forbes can tell us about the end-of-the-year data from the music industry. And I also got 5 truths about today's music industry that indie artists need to understand, courtesy of Hypebot.com. So we'll talk.
Now I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Do you think Forbes is fair and accurate, or do you think they're going to taint it to make the industry look better than what it's really doing?
Forbes is a business magazine, so I would think they would be a pretty credible source. I wouldn't consider them to be a non-credible source. Yeah, I would respect Forbes as
because they've never done anything.
Well, but dude, they know business. When you look at
they know what business they like. Well, I'm not big on Forbes. I think there's I think it's shady.
Well,
I think they'll black and white it, man. I think they'll give it straight across the board.
That's exactly.
I would hope so.
We're gonna get to the article. Before we get all serious, let's do some fun, wacky shit real quick, and then we'll take a quick music break before Dennis.
Brian has nipples.
Before Dennis calls in, I've got the bizarre holidays of the month since it is February the fucking 3rd. And who wants to go hunting groundhog with me? Joe, you down?
Always.
All right, cool.
Down to shoot some groundhog.
Joe's sick, by the way.
Sorry.
Just so you know, try not to cough into the microphone.
I coughed into my nipple.
Alrighty then. This, according to Holiday Insights, these are the bizarre and unique holidays of the month. Following, National Freedom Day was the first. Groundhog Day, of course, yesterday. It was also Candlemas yesterday, whatever the fuck Candlemas is. Any ideas? Anyone? No?
Nope.
Candlemas.
Okay. 3 is the day the music died. Buddy Holly, Richie Valens, and Big Bopper all died in a plane crash today in 1959. You guys know that?
Somewhat holy music day, yeah.
The day the music died.
Or was reborn.
Tomorrow, Creative Vacuum Day.
Or thank a mailman day.
Joe, create a vacuum because you want to get sucked.
Oh yeah. No,
Just
you also missed some for today.
Use the blow piss. What?
Today is National Prophylactic Day.
It is?
And the guy who invented birth control died today.
Oh, no shit.
So it's like a double wacky day.
Interesting. The 5th, it's National Weatherman's Day. So thank your weatherman for being constantly wrong.
Fuck them.
The 6th, it's Lame Duck Day. Any ideas, guys? Anyone?
Nope.
Nah. I'm going to say the day your Winky doesn't work.
The 7th, it's Eat Ice Cream for Breakfast Day.
I like that.
And wave all your fingers at your neighbor day.
Whoa. It's the perfect opportunity to greet your neighbor with a big wave, but to show you respect and appreciation on this very important day, you must wave with all of your fingers. Created to put a smile on your face and upon your neighbors, its intent is to be friendly and create better relations.
Can we do like the spanky one under your chin?
It's also Send a Card to a Friend Day.
That's fucking lame.
Which has obviously got to be created by a card company, I would think.
That's a Hallmark special.
The 8th is Boy Scout Day. So, there's that.
Salute.
It's also Kite Flying Day, which is kind of strange. So, if you're in the Boy Scouts, go fly a kite.
No, the kids around by me, they all go out for that.
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of awkward.
I see. Number 9 is Clean Out Your Computer Day. It's a really good idea to clean out your computer of all the past junk. And really be honest, dude, you know what's the worst thing ever? File hoarders. Fucking file hoarders kill me, man. They've got to have stuff from fucking 1902 when the first computer was ever born. It's like, what the fuck do you need that file for? Well, you never know. I might refer back to it. For what?
I have 3 backups of it, but I still need the original.
I've never used it in 18 months, so it's so ridiculous. Anyway, moving on. The 9th is Toothache Day, sorry. The 10th, Umbrella Day. 11th, Don't Cry Over Spilled Milk Day. It's also Make a Friend Day. So, Joe, would you please?
Oh, it's going to be tough, man. People don't like me.
Brian, help him out.
Brian, will you be my friend?
Only on the 11th.
Only if you have whiskey.
I do.
Then we're friends.
See? I did it before the day.
It's also White T-Shirt Day. So Make a Friend Day, White T-Shirt Day, some water. Don't Cry Over Spilt Milk, White T-Shirt Day, and Make a Friend Day are all on the same day. So, therefore, I say it's Don't Cry Over Spilled Milk on some boobies, which she's wearing a white T-shirt, and now you can see them, and now you've made a friend.
Yep.
The 12th is Abraham Lincoln's birthday.
Hold on, maybe you don't cry over the spilled milk because you're wearing a white T-shirt and thus you're not staining it?
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
What if she has nice boobies? Can you leave cum stains? Because it's kind of like male milk.
Right.
That is true. It doesn't say what type of milk.
True. Could be breast milk.
And it does kind of spill out.
Baby milk.
Could be baby milk.
Nipple milk.
Nipple milk.
Right on me, da.
I got nipples, Joe. Can you milk me?
Goddamn right I can. And have done it.
The 12th, it's Abraham Lincoln's birthday. It's also Plum Pudding Day. The 13th, I like this one. Blame Someone Else Day.
Oh.
That's a good day.
So Friday the 13th, just blame someone else when things aren't going right. It's also Get a Different Name Day. So this way, if somebody blames you, you're not even that person anymore.
My name is Jose now.
I'm Brian Almeida.
I am Brian Amida.
Brian Amida.
Brian Amida.
14 is Ferris Wheel Day. The 15th, it's also, of course, Valentine's Day. For those that give a shit about that.
And National Organ Donor Day.
Which is kind of strange because, you give your heart to your sweetheart.
Run right out and give an organ.
Yeah, now that you say something, National Organ Day doesn't sound so bad. Maybe it's like, hey, babe, I've got an organ for you. You want it?
Hopefully she does.
Well, there's always that hope, Joe. And every now and again, that slot machine pays off.
Yeah, it also falls on National Headache Day.
Which, yeah, of course. 15th is National Gumdrop Day, and it's Singles Awareness Day. So you're single, and now you're aware that you're single.
Isn't that every day a woman's not in a relationship?
16th is Do a Grouch a Favor Day. It's also President's Day, so you guys get that day off. You guys can go ahead and take the 16th off on me.
Oh, thanks, man.
It's also the 17th, Random Act of Kindness Day. So do something nice. Pay it forward. The 18th,
I will bleach an anus.
The 18th is National Battery Day.
Like assault and battery, or like
No, like check your batteries in your fucking smoke detectors and kind of shit.
Damn it.
Not as cool.
The 19th is Chinese New Year's. Hooray!
Well, it's a good thing I'm not Chinese.
The 19th, it's also National Chocolate Mint Day.
I do like a minty chocolate.
Blow paste.
Oh, see?
20 is the Cherry Pie Day. It's also Hootie Hoo Day. Hootie Hoo Day, guys.
What?
Hootie Hoo!
What are we, all from New Orleans?
I guess on that.
Wait, hold up. On Hootie Hoo Day, your objective is to go out at noon and wave your hands over people's heads and then chant Hootie Hoo.
Hootie Hoo! Hootie Hoo!
Hey, ooh!
Yo, people would think you are absolutely fucking insane.
You know, I'm so going to do this and film it.
And it is a nationally copywritten holiday.
Yeah, so it's like Hootie Hoo Day.
Knob, it is your now plan to remind me about Hootie Hoo Day.
All right. 20th of February. Put it on your calendar, Joe.
Okay.
It's also Love Your Pet Day that day. So
That should be every day.
Yeah, I love my pet.
a little too much. 21st is Card Reading Day. So if you gave your Valentine a card on the 14th, she'll read it a week later. 22nd, it's George Washington's birthday. It's also Be Humble Day and Walking the Dog Day.
A great day for wooden teeth.
Now, I would think you would want to walk your dog every day. I mean, I personally have an open yard. I just let my dog out.
Unless you like feces in your living room.
Some people do.
22nd is International World Thinking Day. So everybody should get together and think about something. I don't know what. Nothing in particular. Just think. It's also on the 23rd, International Dog Biscuit Appreciation Day. I don't know how many dogs they've asked, but I'm sure they got a pretty good percentile.
Mm-hmm.
It's also Tennis Day on the 23rd of February, which doesn't really make a whole hell of a lot of sense because it's fucking cold in New England. You ain't
Who
playing
plays tennis on February 23rd?
people who celebrate Tennis Day. The 24th, it's National Tortilla Chip Day, which I'm all about. So we got to remember that because that's in a couple weeks, and maybe I'll make tortillas.
I bet you will. And why would that be?
Because I'm Spanish. I'm Mexican.
Yes, you are.
I'm Mexican, man.
Tortillas and burritos.
Tortillas and burritos for Brian Almeida.
Dude, maybe I get Paco in here when Ian calls in. We'll do some Mad Libs.
Get back.
Why not, right? Maybe. We haven't done those in a long time.
Broccoli's good.
All right. What else we got here?
25th.
Pistol Patent Day. It's the day that they patent the pistol. 26th is Carnival Day. Carnival.
Carnival.
It's also National Pistachio Day. It's a nutty day.
Yeah. Who doesn't love a good pistachio?
It's also Tell a Fairy Tale Day. The 27th is Polar Bear Day. So if you're going to do the polar bear plunge, that's the day to do it. It's also No Brainer Day. As in, no brainer. Hold this beer for me. 28th is Floral Design Day. For you into that. It's also Public Sleeping Day. So if you're out in public, fall asleep.
I'm into that.
28th is National Tooth Fairy Day. And the 29th is Leap Day. There is no 29th. That'll be on the on next year, 2016. There you go. Our fucking wacky holidays, bizarre holidays. I only do it once every month because it brings us right into about 8:30. I'm going to do a quick music break. Shout-outs to In the Red. Shout-outs to AJ Pelletier, whose birthday it is today.
Happy birthday.
Birthday.
Going to do a quick song from In the Red in celebration. This one is called Without Trust And it's right here on Official Fucking New Radio, Indie 180. We'll be right back with Dennis from Third Life Cinema. Without trust. Little In the Red. Happy birthday to AJ. Really fucking good dude to know in the independent music community here. Just another great Connecticut artist who, like the rest of us, believes in the idea that unity is not just a fucking word that we throw around. We actually do, stand by that shit and try to help each other out,
Yeah, man.
Yes, indeed.
So we are expecting Dennis from Third Life Cinema to call in any moment now. Got a bunch of brand new music that I'm not going to be able to get to tonight, but that we have just come in. I've got some Red Wolves from, I think they're from Denmark. And then Aftermath, which is just sent me 2 from their Dropbox, so I got to grab those. Pretty fucking cool shit, brand new music, so keep it locked to that. Before we go anywhere, we're gonna talk real quick before Dennis calls in, and if he calls in, we'll take a moment to speak with him, of course. But I wanted to pull up this Forbes article so we can talk some numbers. We can talk about the independent, not necessarily independent music industry, but the music industry at large. Last month we really discussed, music as a business. And let's talk about now, there's this article that came out in a recent handful of days. An important year-end music reports have been published from various outlets. So this is a Forbes culmination of all these outlets. It includes Nielsen SoundScan, Next, Big Sound, Morgan Stanley, Technavio, Concave Brand Tracking, and contained in them reveal valuable insights about the state of the music industry. Number 1, more people are consuming music than ever before. Now, we've been saying quite the opposite. Perhaps we have been wrong. It's just coming through streaming services, not album sales. So they're looking at streaming services. According to the Next Big Sound report released yesterday, there were 434,695,663,626 total music streams across Spotify, YouTube, Vivo, SoundCloud, Vimeo, and Radio, whatever the fuck that is.
Ardia, yeah.
434 billion.
Wow.
That's a lot.
And that's counting like per song or artists or what?
Total music streams.
So that'd be per song.
Yeah. Well, I can see that with as many independent artists as there are, plus, obviously national and international bands around the world, man.
95 gain from 2013 and a 363% gain from 2012. So 95% gain from 2013 and a 363% gain from 2012. So obviously, streaming isn't just the future. It's right now. It's happening.
Yeah, it's like it's done. It's done. The overshoot phase, and it's kind of like leveling out to be what it is.
Number 2, digital downloads are dying. Here at Forbes, we've been hammering this point for quite some time, but it's getting clearer and clearer each passing year. Nielsen SoundScan reports that the digital audio sales dipped from 117.6 million to 106.5 million, there, a drop of 9.4% in album sales, which is, hey,
why when you can stream?
We've been talking about fucking the year with almost without the platinum record. Now, this will be the year. I really firmly believe this will be the year that we'll have an album that doesn't have a platinum record. We'll have a platinum song, maybe a few. But platinum records, no, I don't think that's. I think that's the way of the dodo, man.
I sadly tend to agree.
For better or worse, consumers have been conditioned to expect free music first with Napster, now advent of YouTube, free streaming. Next great hope for the music industry lies in convincing more casual users to start dishing $9.99 a month to Spotify. But will people do that? I don't know. If there are free alternatives, then no. I mean, OFNR has always been free. We don't charge you, the listener, anything.
That's because you are the best.
Fucking A, man.
Number 3, the album will live on in vinyl. Album sales are down, but vinyl is up. That's right.
And that's a hard one to believe because how expensive vinyl is to do right now.
Yeah. This is, however, the 9th consecutive year of growth for vinyl sales. Vinyl now comprises 6% of all physical albums. That's quite a bit for a fucking vinyl, man. I mean,
that's awesome.
Who the fuck has a fucking record player anymore? I don't even have a record player. I collect it for art, really. Hang that shit on my walls.
It's hardcore music fans, man.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy fuckers. Number 4, rock isn't as dead as one might think. Part of vinyl success has to do with enduring popularity of rock music. The genre accounted for 71% of LP sales last year.
See, now that can be skewed, though, because how are they categorizing, who's considered rock?
Well, it's not just classic rock. Both Beatles and Lana Del Rey had albums in top 10, but Jack White's Lazaretto, which I have no idea, and a band called Arctic Monkeys AM had apparently 58,000 some odd
Arctic Monkeys is a good band. They're definitely a rock band. As far as Lana Del Rey goes, I don't know if I'd even consider that rock, man.
No, not at all. What I'm saying, it's skewed.
Super stretch.
Number 5, radio still rules. There are 320 million people in the United States, and at the end of 2014, 298 million of them were active listeners of AM/FM radio. I don't know, man. It seems an awful high number.
That is incredibly surprising to me, man. I haven't listened to AM/FM radio consistently in, God, like 10, 12 years. I don't know many people that do.
Pandora listeners get 79 million, XM Sirius gets 27 million, and Spotify 14 million. So 298 million on the AM/FM radio. I mean, I guess, because it's still kind of a standard thing.
With driving, that number for Spotify is like crazy low. I would have think that I assume Pandora would be that high, but Spotify I would think would be a lot higher.
Right.
Yeah, not even to see Slacker on that list because I mean Slacker's a pretty.
Well, they're not listing them all either. They're just.
Oh, okay.
Just throwing out a few. Brands and bands are growing closer. Just yesterday, Motley Crue appeared on CNBC's Closing Bell and defend their shilling for doing the Dodge commercial. Like it or not, bands and brands are entwined. I mean, you got to work with other people to make it in this business, man. Next big sound brands spent about $1.3 billion on music partnerships last year. Report by Concave found that the most visible brands in music videos were Adidas, Beats, and Apple. Later, $2.3 billion deal resulted in $620 million payday for Dr. Dre. Beats.
Holy shit.
Dre got $620 million for Beats, bro.
They're not even that good.
Whew. God, I'd take one. Just one, Dre.
Huh.
Can I get one, please?
I gotta get in the rap game.
As a final note, it's clear that all outfits providing this data are creating plenty of value themselves. Next Big Sound has raised $7.5 million. So, I mean, do I believe it all? No, it's one person's opinion. I mean, it's Zach O'Malley Greenberg's Forbes staff. You can check him out, Forbes.com, or check him out on Twitter, I'm sure. Zach O'Malley Greenberg.
Hey, can you repeat that about Next Big Sound?
Which part?
I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, I said that your mom's. Oh no, sorry. Next Big Sound raised $7.5 million for the year, and data outfit Semitronic was recently purchased for an undisclosed sum by Apple. Apparently, they're buying up everything. So.
Wow, because we do the Next Big Sound, and it's odd.
Yeah.
It's like a streaming rating system. It's really weird.
Yeah, they raised $7.5 billion somehow.
Wow.
So there you go. That's the article. I guess Dennis isn't calling in. I don't know. Hopefully he doesn't call in at 9 because, of course, we'll be on the air with Ian at that point. Dennis is here. Okay, good. Dennis, give us a call. 203-794-OFNR. 203-794-6367. Speaking of music, man, Dennis doing the movie thing, he's all about the independent bands. So we're going to ask him about that, too. Like, how can independent bands get in contact with Third Life Cinema and submit some music for the movie?
That would be cool.
Meanwhile, we're going to skip on over to Hypebot while we're waiting for Dennis. 5 truths about today's music industry that indie artists need to understand. See if you guys agree with these. Number 1, if you don't DIY, you die.
Agreed.
Si, senor.
Let's hold this thought. And connect. Our answering call from... Connecting, thinking about it. Come on.
Bring it on.
Answering, connected. Hello, Dennis.
What's happening, man? How we doing?
Hello.
What's up?
What's up?
Of course, Dennis, it's Indy 180. I've got Brian from The Shape and New Jersey's own Joe Stagger from the band Stagger. A great bunch of...
What's happening, guys?
individuals.
What's going on?
What's up, brother?
So how you been, Bob?
I have been very well, sir. Not liking the winter weather so much, but otherwise well.
Yeah, not too many of us liking this stuff, but then again, we're New Englanders. We'll be bitching about the hot weather soon.
Nah, see, you'll never hear me bitch about hot weather, man, because I like to go. I like to go out, man. I like to go outside. You know, you can't go outside in this shit, because if you go outside, then you get cold, and you can't get warm from being cold, man.
You get that right.
So, but man, hey, Dennis, it's so great to hear from you, and so much has happened, and we won't discuss any of that nonsense, but you've got something new coming up at the end of the month here, man, and I think it's so fucking cool, and I'm so happy to hear that you guys are doing some sort of movie stuff. Can you tell us about Third Life Cinema, man?
Third Life Cinema is now our new reincarnate. It is, we're starting out with a comedy, okay? It's the same group of guys, but this time we're just going to go in a different direction to get going, just to get our feet wet again. And so this time we're making a comedy. It's called Mint on Card. And it's pretty much, basically, it's like an Ocean's 11 with nerds. So it's going to be really cool. It's going to be pretty funny. Got a lot of funny stuff going on. I've got a lot of help from a lot of people already for our big event coming up on the 28th of February at Laurel Lanes in Plainville. What we're doing is I've got the whole bowling alley Saturday night from 7:30 to about 11. And I'm going to fill it up with about 250 to 300 people. And we're just going to let them bowl and have fun. You know, there'll be people on the lanes and obviously people just hanging out in chairs around it, whatever. And we're just going to film about 2.5 hours of footage. People just having fun bowling. We're going to use a lot of the footage in our movie coming up. We got the feature film coming up, but we're going to do a short right now. And then we're going to do like a bonus trailer on the DVD too. It's got all the footage of it. But it's going to be a good night for everybody. We got a bunch of local vendors are donating money so that when you walk in the door, you bowl for free. And all we ask you is to bring 3 or 4 cans of food for the food pantry. So pretty much everybody wins, you know?
That's so awesome.
Hells yeah. And of course, OFNR are going to be there broadcasting live, which I think is pretty goddamn cool. I think we're the DJ for the day, aren't we?
We actually have a DJ there. He's all excited that you guys are coming now.
Sweet.
I let him know you're going to be there. And he does it every week there. Every Saturday night he does it. Now, half that bowling alley is usually what they do is they turn the lights off, put on the disco bulb and all the laser lights and stuff, and then you do like that cosmic bowling shit.
Yeah, moonlight bowling.
So we're not going to be doing that weekend. We're just going to have the whole bowling alley open, and we're just going to shoot, like I said. We're going to do 2 styles of shooting. One style is going to be for a documentary we're shooting, and so that's going to be where you can be able to look at the camera and ham it up and say hi, Mom, and all that stuff. And then other times we're going to tell you just make believe we're not there, and you're just bowling, having a good time. There's no camera. And then also we have a scene we're going to shoot there where we're going to need the help of all the people there.
Oh, yeah, man. And this is going on the 28th. Where at?
It's at Laurel Lanes in Plainville.
So there you go, the 28th, Laurel Lanes, Plainville. Anyone's invited, right? I mean, we can all come.
Everyone's invited. Here's the deal. You get a hold of me at thirdlifecinema@comcast.net. Get your names to me if you want. You can have up to 6 people, your friends, family, whatever you want. And I'll put you on the lane. I'll put 5 people on a team, and 1 or 2 people hanging around in the chairs, just watching everything going on. You don't have to actually bowl. There can only be, even if only 3 of the people are going to be bowling, that's fine. The other 2 are still there, part of the team per se. And just like I said, it's there just to make it look like you're having a lot of fun. We're going to fill up the lanes first. Then we'll start seating people at the tables around it. We have a bar that we're going to fill up, and a lounge. And then we also have a bunch of video games and shit like that. We'll probably have some people hanging out at those, just to make it look good while we're shooting. But it's going to be fun for everybody. You get a chance to possibly be in the movie. I mean, we can't use all 2 hours of the footage, but we will take some really good snippets. And
oh yeah, you guys do good work. So I mean, it's gonna be awesome. I can't wait.
Man, I wish I lived closer.
So can you give that email address one more time, Dennis, just in case anybody missed it the first time?
Sure. It's thirdlifecinema@comcast.net.
Yeah, man. I think it's really awesome that you guys are back in business. And as always, you got my full undying support. You guys have always been great to OFNR and allowing me to do some crazy stuff with you guys. Dude, on the down low, you got to send me that hot zombie girlfriend video, man. I need that for my own personal archive, man. That's like
that one, yeah.
Dude, that's like a fucking really great video that like I was in and like that's awesome. You know what I mean? Like I need a copy for my own library. Like I don't care if nobody else can see it. If I can't put it out, that's fine. I just need that shit for myself.
You truly were our favorite zombie.
Oh, dude, that shit was so
and
much fun.
You're one of the first people. You're one of the first people we contacted. We wanted to make sure you knew about it when we got back.
Absolutely, hell yeah, man, and I'm really happy to hear that. But no, on the serious, Dennis, I will find you, man. You got to send me a copy of that because I need that for my archive.
Well, we'll see. Maybe I could do something when you show up on the 28th. I can't guarantee it, but I'll give it the best shot I can. I can fight with the people, the powers that be, and see what I can do.
I won't put it out. I will sign a waiver and everything, man. I just want it for my own person. Because that shit was funny because that shit is funny as hell, man. And I was in it, and I want that shit for my own for my own ego, bro.
Yep. No, I understand. And again, we'll do the best we can. But unfortunately, one of the stipulations of that whole debacle and being nice about that was pretty much not letting any of that stuff out. But that doesn't mean if we have a copy somewhere, we can't find it for you. But
I understand. I totally understand, man. I'm just busting balls and giving you a hard time.
But that's why we're trying to make new shit. So we're trying to get you into the new shit, so that at least we'll be able to, go forward with that and keep you in there.
Yeah, no doubt, man. I was just busting your balls, man. I didn't mean to make a trouble,
okay.
But
no, it's all right, really.
Everybody should check out Third Life Cinema, of course. Third Life Cinema at Comcast.net. Write to Dennis. Let him know, that you're interested in being in this thing. Come fill the lanes, as he says. And Dennis, if you want to drop a post on OFNRs on the Indy 180 group page, man, by all means,
I will.
Do that. So this way people can.
We've almost got our page up. We've almost got our stuff going. We're again going slow here. We're really focusing on the movie, but somebody's making a page for us now. Once we get that stuff set, we'll get it up, and I'll let you know, and I'll make the links and all that, so you know where we are.
Of course, man, and anything we can do to help, of course, as always. Like I said, you have my undying support, man. You guys have always been great. You're great fucking people. I think what the media did to you is a fucking goddamn rotten shame, and they will be punished in their own way. You know what I mean? Because karma's a bitch. It does eventually come back around, man, and that shit wasn't right at all. Not one bit. And
I said.
And I know you can't speak about it, but I sure the fuck can. And that shit was fucked up from the get-go. And as always, Dennis, you got my undying support, dude. We're gonna let you go. We got Ian Carlucci calling in, and of course, if bands want to send some music your way, maybe to put in a movie, they can hit up that same address, right?
Same address. You got it.
Fantastic. All right, man. Well,
Dennis, thanks, guys.
It's always great talking to you, bro.
Man.
Take care, guys. Later on.
Good night. Oh, man, I really feel like I did something bad there, man. I was just busting his balls, and I think that definitely went the wrong way. What do you guys think? You guys there?
Don't know until you try.
If I leave? The fuck? Shit. It's Indy 180. We got about 10 minutes until Ian Carlucci calls in. I sincerely do love the guys over at Third Life Cinema, man. They're just really great motherfucking people. And if you've met them and talked to them, you know that's true. Joe, you know that's true.
Oh, yeah, I do, man. Great people.
Fucking bullshit.
Big shit ball.
Big shit ball. All right, so look, we should play some tunes. That's what I think we should do.
Play it away.
Do it up.
I'm trying to think about something that I haven't played in a long time. I like to pull out those oldies but goodies every now and again. Oh, I got one, dude. Way back when, dude. I'll be damned if I remember exact date. I'll find it for you on the break. I talked to this dude called Al Atkins. Anybody know who Al Atkins is? Quick history lesson. Anyone?
No.
No? No, you don't know who Al Atkins is, huh? Well, before Halford and before fucking
He was the original Priest singer, right?
Yeah, bro. He was the original Priest dude. And like he quit the band right before shit got popping. Well, I talked to that fucking dude. And I got that interview. We should play that at the end of the night, like after it's all said and done.
That's awesome.
I think I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna pull that out, and you guys can hear for yourself. An old indie ignition, I think it might have been called then, of us and Holy Rage UK metal act Al Atkins himself, dude. Shit is pretty fucking badass talking about Judas Priest and shit, man. It's pretty wild. I ain't gonna lie. Definitely a highlight of my radio career talking to that dude. And I can't wait to play it for you. But until then, we'll play some music from them. I'm getting all excited and ahead of myself.
Fuck yeah.
Sorry. We'll be back.
Rub the belly and poke your ass.
Ian Carlucci next.
Hello there, this is Al Atkins from the Holy Rage UK metal band. And you're listening to official FN radio.
So many bad intentions, so many hearts will grow.
Is anyone out there?
Si, senor.
Maybe.
Okay, you guys are there.
I am here.
And I'm answering I'm answering Hello, is this Ian?
Yeah, hey, what's up?
Ian, what's up? It's OFNR. It's official fucking new radio. We're live.
What's up?
How you doing, man?
What's up, dude?
Now, my first question, man. Are you over 18? And if not, do you have your parents' permission to be on the air with me tonight?
I'm 19. I'm all good to go.
I'm just fucking with you, man.
What's going on with you guys?
Well, we're hanging out. We're rocking and rolling. We're doing Indie 180, man. 180 minutes of independent music news and information. And it, right around this time, we usually have a caller call in, and we have you tonight.
We do.
Yeah, tonight we have you, and you being Ian Carlucci of Shadow Lake Music, and we got to know all about Shadow Lake Music. We got to know. I think you're in like a band or two, right?
Yeah, I'm in one serious project that I got 3 other seasoned members within the Connecticut music scene I'm working with. I don't have anything right for you right now, but I'm guaranteeing you that we'll have a couple tunes before the spring is out.
Right on.
Nice.
Right on.
And then I have with Max and Eric from Blacklist, I have the dumbest acoustic trio you've ever heard in your life. We're called the Acoustic Vibrators. We do a handful of bizarre covers, It's kind of a goof, but it's hell of a lot of fun.
Well, yeah, man. If it's not fun, it's not worth doing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, you're 19. It's not really, have fun. Now is the time. Don't ever get old.
Do it while you can, man.
Yeah. And speaking of Shadow Lake Music, right now, I recently started doing posters that I started with the show coming up next week with Downfall of Gaia. And I'm actually out in the middle of the woods right now scoping out a photo shoot for a poster I was commissioned for today.
Well, that's pretty fucking rad, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Not too shabby.
Yeah, no, and so next week, February 11th at UANC, which is the Up All Night Collective, which is a vinyl record label in North Haven that has a basement venue downstairs.
Nice.
As far as I know, we are hosting, Shadow Lake Music is just me. I'm hosting the first ever metal show that they've had there, and they just popped up with a few more over the course of the next couple of months, and I'm sure that I'm going to be throwing a few more out there. Off the top, to talk about the 11th, on support from Connecticut, we have Liquor Baron and Undercliff, 2 bands from the Hartford area. Liquor Baron kind of does like a punk rock, grindcore sort of thing, and Undercliff is relatively new, sort of in like the doom metal spectrum.
Nice.
And then from Boston, we have Lord Almighty, whom you guys have had on the show before. Great guys. I'm really happy to have them support Downfall of Gaia. Downfall, for people that don't know them, is a Metal Blade Records band from Hamburg in Germany. I had been initially contacted to pick up an empty date of their tour slot from their drummer, who is actually from America and whom I've known since I was about 16 or 17. And he kept track of what I was doing for the past couple of years. And so he got me hooked up with this show, and so it became the inaugural show of Shadow Lake Music.
Awesome.
That's badass.
Yeah, no, it's a great opportunity to work with them and to bring a more unusual set of bands. It's not every day you see a German black metal band come to Connecticut.
No. I mean...
Yeah.
Let me count the times I've seen that. No, never.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome, man.
That's a hell of a way to kick it off, man.
Yeah, no shit, right?
Courtesy, with the help of the boys in Liquor Baron, I'm actually going to be doing a cookout out front, too. So if anybody wants something to munch on, they can hit me up. I'll be out there working a couple grills with the Liquor Baron guys throughout the course of the show.
So let's see, liquor?
Liquor?
Liquor Baron.
Yeah.
Liquor in the front and poker in the rear?
I'm in. Anytime I hear liquor, I'm ready to roll.
Ready to rock and or roll. So, dude, I mean,
yeah, then you really should catch Liquor Baron live. They're really a sight, and
yeah, they are a great
the
band.
name of,
Absolutely.
What was that?
I said, yeah, they really are a fucking outstanding local talent.
Yeah, I'm really stoked to hear Undercliff too. They haven't been around too long, for as far as I know, but right off the top of my head, I was asking around looking for like kind of like a black metal band or maybe a doom metal band to open up, and the guitarist Paul snapped right to it. You know, very very responsive, very helpful, and we were able to get the show squared away in a timely manner. And they've been working like hell to promote it. So, you know, creds to them for doing it.
Yeah, no doubt. Now, what drives you to do this at 19? What, you know, for you, it's much different than for us to what we, you know, because we see it from a much different perspective.
I do it because I feel like I'm having a lot of fun when I'm out at a gig. It's always like it's whenever I walk into a venue and I see a band that I like that's on the bill. It's like nothing else in the world matters. It's like just what's going on in that room is just the coolest shit ever.
Yeah, no doubt.
And on top of that, I wanted to be able to have a platform to get shows for the band that I'm going to be releasing music with within the year. And, you know, I wanted to have a way that I could set up shows and I could target shows towards an audience of people that, you know, to set it up with similar bands. So it's not always an oddball. It's like, oh, what's the show's next month going to be like? What's it going to be like? So I have a little bit more control over what happens with my band's live performances.
Yeah, and that's cool. I mean, like, dude, we've been discussing this now for a month. Us three, you know, talking about, you know, things that bands can do, and I think, you know, we said it tonight, DIY or die. I mean, dude, you're doing the right thing. I mean, you know,
and you're doing it for the right reasons.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, no, and I really enjoy what I'm doing. It's a lot of fun. You know, I like going out there and meeting people. And within the spring, I'm also going to be announcing some bands that I've been hashing out deals to manage. I'm offering managing for bands. My personal belief, and this isn't reflective of all bookers, this isn't reflective, I don't believe in absolutes, but I wanted to offer booking and management services to other bands because I feel that a musician's best interest lies with other musicians or lies with themselves, people that are, you know, within the scene that are understanding of each other. Because I feel like when you, sometimes, not all the time, when you take somebody into, when you put somebody into the mix that isn't a musician, somebody that isn't playing shows, that doesn't have that experience, that doesn't know the struggle of being a musician, you know, you kind of get like a little bit less integrated interest. You have it's not the same thing. I really want to offer something for people that really need to be looked after for, people that really want somebody that's like, hey, I give a shit about you.
Yeah, and you're taking some of the load off them. They can create while you're out there, you know, beating the streets to make some shit happen.
Yeah.
Well, that's I mean, it's fucking awesome, man. So now, if you could, as a booking agent or for bands, if you could book any three bands that are alive,
any three bands that are alive,
dead or alive, any three
dead or alive,
any three bands dead or alive. What's the tour? What's the three bands?
My number one would have to be Gorguts. I love Gorguts, and being able to book them, to open for them, would probably be the coolest thing ever. A second one would be Ulver, Norwegian black metal band.
I love Ulver.
You know, their vocalist is a huge influence on me, as is Luke LeMay from Gorguts. And then a third would have to be Agalloch.
Wow.
The folk black metal band from Portland, or Seattle, Washington.
That's awesome.
Yeah. No, those would be my top three, definitely.
Gorguts is definitely a band from my past. We got to play with them once. God, like,
you know, when I first really started delving into extreme metal, somebody told me, hey, check out this album called Obscura. It's gonna blow your fucking mind. To this day, I'm just completely captivated by it. You know, just their work. You know, I love extreme metal, and you know, just the weirdness of that Gorguts puts out. You know, has always really struck me as something interesting. How they always bring in something different, and the way that they have like a more eclectic set of tastes that they reflect in their music is something that I like. And also with bands like Oliver and Agalloch, I like to put together bills that are a little bit more expansive. Like we have a thrash band on that show, we have a Dumo band, we have a grindcore band opening for a black metal band from across the pond. I want to put together shows that are interesting. I feel like with a lot of bills, you get stuff, with a lot of shows, you get stuff that's kind of floating around the same genre, or, you know, it's very obviously matching instead of maybe things that contrast but still complement each other.
Yeah.
And so that's what I would like to put out, shows for people that really want to get a wide palette of stuff when they come in to, you know, see bands.
Yeah, man, when you draw different genres, you know, even just in the slightest, it brings different crowds, and they may like a band they wouldn't normally listen to. I mean, that's
absolutely. And I'm interested in digging a little bit and doing some work with some of the bands in the Connecticut hardcore scene, because it's no secret to everyone, hardcore is huge in this state. You know, it's such a big genre. You know, you have huge acts from 100 Demons to Hatebreed. I could go on and on and on about how many great hardcore bands are from Connecticut, and I feel that, you know, one way that would be beneficial to everyone, see a lot of hardcore bands and metal bands coming together, which they do very often, a very regular basis. I just would like to perpetuate that more and more and more with the shows that I do.
Right on.
And on any given night, I mean, like, how many people are you expecting to see at, like, some of these shows?
At the UANC, I really have no idea. I have no idea. You know, I beat around Toad's place at Opus's birthday show, and I was, you know, spreading the word about the show. I go down to the colleges in New Haven, and I was talking to people because I know everyone. I know a lot of people on the campuses down there, just spreading the word about it. You know what? It's a total mystery to me because it's a Wednesday, and I just plain and simply have no idea what to expect. UANC has had some fantastic turnouts on Wednesdays, and, you know, other places it's kind of an oddball when it comes out. But I'm hoping that with the exclusivity of what I have, with with how like unusual and how unique the bill is in and of itself, that we have an international touring band coming through that who received critical acclaim for their album that they put out just a couple months ago. I'm hoping that it could do pretty well. I'm also the focus of my work for booking is mainly going to be in Brooklyn. I'll be doing some work in New Haven, and if anybody would like to co-promote with me, you know, all they have to do is shoot me a message to my Facebook page, and I'd get back to them and I'd work something out. But the bulk of my work is in Brooklyn, and I have a hold on a gig there in June that I'll shoot your way when I have the entire lineup confirmed.
Yeah, definitely. Brooklyn's a good area. I mean, Trash Bar is always a home for OFNR. Evil Steve's from Brooklyn. You know,
yeah. No, what I can say about that show is that I'm putting the show together for a band from Texas called Glosser, and they are a kind of like a post-rock and doom metal band from Dallas, and I started speaking to their bassist a few months ago, I believe, and, you know, he's the same age as I am. The rest of the other two members of his band are in college, so it's been interesting to work out, to talk about doing shows together, because the bassist and I, whom I've been speaking to for a long time, have very similar music tastes, and for the direction that the project that I'm in is going, I am trying to work out something where the band I'm in and Glosser would be able to get together and do shows at least a couple, maybe 3-4 times a year.
Sounds like you got a lot of shit going on, man. I mean, like,
yeah.
It's. What do you do for like work? I mean, I know you're probably still living at home, right? So that's cool. That makes it easier.
I'm working at an engineering firm in Norwalk. I manage data for them.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, no, it's a great office, great people. It's just nice coworkers, nice environment. I was really happy that I landed the job, and that's just what I'm doing to pay the bills right now.
Of course, got to do something.
And the last and biggest thing that I'm doing right now is that I am a co-promoter, a partner of Louisville Death Fest in Kentucky. I started speaking to the guy that started running the show over the summer. He's also younger too, not quite as young as me, but I asked him if he wanted somebody to help him co-promote the show, co-book the show, and bring some extra bands in, and he was immediately interested. This fellow's name is AJ Lucas. And he's in a death metal band out of Kentucky called End It With a Shotgun, and he has the same exact vision as I do, as being a musician that brings in bands to help himself out and to help his friends out. So I'm really excited for that. That's going to be August 9th. Like I said, with everything else, the more information that I hear, the more I'll be able to throw at you.
Sure. I got it. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's really cool that someone as young as yourself is really so into supporting the local community musically, man, because, I'm fucking 36, man. I'm not saying I'm ancient, but God damn it, from my point of view, and I know Joe Stagger and Brian, we can all kind of speak to say, like, it's cool to know that like the younger generations are with us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Continuing it and being on the same mental wavelength.
If I'm going to be a musician, and I'd like to pursue music for most, if not all, of my life. It's like something that I want to keep doing. It's something I don't ever want to stop doing because it's something that it just really clicks with me. I love being on stage. It's the coolest thing in the world because face to face, I'm the biggest socially inept idiot you'll ever meet. But when I'm on stage, I totally feel so relaxed, just so mellowed out, and it's fun.
Nothing like it.
Yeah, for sure. There's a couple more things I wanted to say. I couldn't think off the top of my head. Yeah, what you were saying before I started talking about that, it's like, if I'm going to continue to be a musician and I'm going to continue to be part of my scene, I mean, the part of the scene that I belong to, the people that I meet, like, why there's no point in just sitting around doing nothing, waiting for people to offer me shows. I might as well get my hands dirty. I might as well, roll up my sleeves and get to work because, if people do nothing, if people just sit around waiting for somebody else to do something for them, nothing's going to get done.
Right.
I can't expect other people to put my music out there for me. I have to go out and do it myself.
Well, I mean, dude, this is exactly what we've been discussing for the last month. I mean, you're right on the money, man. At this point, the only way to succeed as a musician is to do it on your own and to really, like, go for broke. And, maybe along the way, somebody will notice and fucking give a shit. Somebody with a lot of money will notice and give a shit. But until then, you have to give a shit enough to fucking do what you got to do and work hard. And, man, it sounds like you're working hard out there, and that's awesome, man.
You're pounding them bricks. And
kudos to you in the sense that, like, at the very least, you're trying. Not everything is going to be a success and not everything is going to work. But, God damn it, you're out there, working it and doing the best you can, and that's cool, man.
Appreciate it, dude. No, yeah, that means a lot. And, of course, every once in a while you fuck up. What are you going to do about it? Are you going to mope like a little bitch about it, or are you just going to go back to work and just right your wrongs? You know what I mean?
Joe likes to mope like a bitch a lot, so.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Wear boots and get the fuck out there, man. You know.
Yeah. I'm just making sure you're still living over there, Cybola.
Cybola. He wants the nub.
No, I want to cuddle. You want the knob.
Yeah, but do you want the nub?
Nah, I'm good with the nub.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, speaking of nubs, Joe, should I let Paco in, Joe?
Yeah, man.
It's been a while, right? I mean, we haven't. Man,
we've kept him under lock and key, man. He's dangerous sometimes.
Sometimes he gets out of hand. I mean, I don't know.
What are you talking about?
With him.
Maybe I should. I mean, maybe we shouldn't, man. Maybe, you know.
Hey, man, let's give him, a chance, and if he blows it again, then lock him back in the dungeon.
I think you should let Paco out, Holmes.
All right, man. Let me. All right, let me go see. Hang on a second. Hang on a second.
He wants to hang with Brian Almeida.
Paco and Brian Almeida.
Paco Almeida.
Come on, guys, let me in, man, please.
Hey, it's that time again. Time for another band lab with Paco Suave.
Hey, what's going on? It's Paco Suave. Time for another band lab.
What is going on right now?
Everybody chill out, man. Chill out. Okay, man. Check it out. Hey, turn that shit down a little, Joe. Come on, man. Help me out a little, man. It's been a while. I haven't been here. Turn that shit down. Okay, turn it down, man. Come on. I'm trying to... Okay. My name is Paco Suave, man, and we like to play a game here on Indie 180 every now and again when they let me out of my cage, man. I like to ask you a couple questions, and you're going to give me a couple words, and we're going to make a little story, okay?
All right.
All right, man. You know, you've played Mad Libs before, man. This one is like, we call them bad libs, man, because they always turn out really fucking awful. You got to think of the worst thing you can think of, okay? So I need a person, place, or thing. I need a noun. That's the first thing I need.
A noun, a really fucking nasty noun. I'm going to go with Jenkum.
Yes, the guys in Lights Band really love the Jenkum. They really, they huff the Jenkum. That's why they're so disappointing. Because they really like to huff Jenkum a lot. Okay.
Yeah, I saw them at Toad's place the other day. I can't believe I blasted their entire set.
Now I need an adjective. I need you to describe the Jenkum to me. Is it slimy?
Puke-inducing.
Puke-inducing, okay. Puke-inducing. I like this. I like where this is headed. Okay, give me another noun. That would be a person, place, or thing. Hey, and Brian.
Waterbury.
Okay, and Brian and Joe, if you guys want to join in, you can help out too, okay? Now I need a verb, like, something like an action word, like a to fuck or to shit.
Masturbating.
To masturbate. Okay, I like to say that. We'll do that one.
To fuck shit.
There we go.
Now I need a noun. What are you going to masturbate with, Brian?
Big, large, black dildo.
Big dildo. Okay. Black dildo. Gotta get. Okay, hang on a second. Okay, I need a verb ending in S. So like runs or like spanks. Yeah, I like spanks. Spanks works. That's a good one. Okay, now I need some descriptive words. I need 2 adjectives like smelly or gross or slimy or hairy or Joe Stagger or any one of those really gross words.
Brian Almeida.
Light-Spaney.
Light-Spaney. That's actually okay. We do that one. And Brian, Brian Almeida is a noun, man. We can't.
Scrumptulescent.
Scrumptulescent. I don't even know how to spell that, but I'm gonna come close. Okay, I only need like 4 more things. Okay, and then we're almost done. Okay, I need a verb. That's another action word, like fuck.
I would go with sodomize.
Sodomize. Yes, sodomize is a good one. Okay.
Always a good time.
I need a number. Anybody, a number.
20.
20. Okay. And then I need 2 different animals.
2 different animals, you say? I would have to go with a Camel, and Dennis from Liquor Baron.
Okie Got it. All right, so let's just go through the list really quickly, okay? Check it out. This is what you came up with. Jenkum, puke-inducing, waterberry, masturbate, big black dildo, Spanx, Lights Baney, scum succulent, I guess?
Scrumptulescent.
Scrumptulescent. Oh my God. Okay, let's scrumptulescent. Okay, good. Sodomize, 20, Camel, and Dennis from Liquor Baron. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is going to be some motivational posters by Ian Carlucci. In case you guys are down and you really want to be motivated to do something really good with your life, these are motivational posters by Ian Carlucci. Okay, ready? Here we go. Number 1, Jenkum is the most puke-inducing waterberry used by mankind. Number 2, teamwork is the ability to masturbate together toward a common big black dildo. It is the fuel. It is the fuel that spanks Lightsbaney people to attain Lightsbaney results. The most scrumptulent thing we could sodomize is mysterious. Suddenly I'm not in character. I am more afraid of an army of 20 camels led by Dennis from Liquor Baron than an army of 20 Dennises from Liquor Baron led by camels. So there you go. Those are your motivational posters.
Oh shit! I'm gonna have to write those down. Thanks,
I'm gonna put them up on the Indie 180 page, of course, and everybody can check it out. Hey man, sometimes we play the bad libs, man. Sometimes we play bad libs with fucking me Paco Suave. I want to thank everyone for having me. Of course, don't go anywhere, Ian, because Knob will be right back after he lets me out. And you guys talk amongst yourself about how smelly and gross I am.
See you later, bitch.
Oh, fuck it.
And I'll be back later. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Thanks for playing Bad Libs. We'll see you later. Bye.
See you, man. Fucking priceless.
God damn, he does kind of smell burritos, man.
Yeah. We traded one Mexican for
I
another.
can believe it.
Somebody say burrito.
So anyway, Ian, thanks for calling us, man, and telling us about all the things you're doing, and of course having a little fun with us tonight on Indie 180. You know, can't all be serious all the time. You went to
can't wait to see.
No, go ahead.
What
were you gonna say? You can't wait to see what?
Can't wait to hear what other games you got for me next time I call in. That's what I was about to say.
Gotcha. Now, you went to Opus's birthday bash and saw Lightsbane, and you saw Cyperna. Dude, you got infected by Cyperna?
Dude, I was blown away by how fucking tight they are. Holy shit.
Yeah, that band is no joke, man. That shit is fucking serious.
I've heard so many good things about them. I finally got the opportunity to see them. Totally blew my fucking mind. I just wasn't prepared for what they had lined up. Lightsbane was, of course, worst band in Connecticut. Time Illusion was fucking nasty. Yourself. Props to Frank Connors from Eyes of the Dead for walking around on a cane and then ditching it for his set. Just walking around with like a bum fucking ankle or knee or whatever the hell he fucked up.
Well, see, I think that was a farce, man. I think he's all healed up, and he was just using the cane as a prop. And then he got up there and he fucking tore it down the house. Now, see, I wasn't there. It was my son's birthday, so unfortunately I missed it. No disrespect to any of the bands I played. No disrespect to Opus, but it was my son's 5-year-old fucking birthday, and there is no way in hell I'm missing that.
Yeah, no. No father would want to miss something like that, of course.
No. So,
he's going to have another one.
Yeah. Yeah, right? You got another kid, don't you now?
Yeah, you got another 5 coming up.
Yeah. But, yeah, man, no, I think it's fucking awesome what you're doing. I think, keep doing all this cool shit and getting, Lord Almighty, can you tell everybody when they're going to be here again, just in case they just tuned in or missed it?
We're drunk.
Lord Almighty will be coming in supporting Downfall of Gaia with help from Undercliff and Liquor Baron next Wednesday, February 11th at the Up All Night Collective at 85 State Street in North Haven, Connecticut.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Look at you sounding all professional.
I learned a bit, you know, contacting bookers, you gotta be all fucking fancy-smancy when you talk to them unless you're doing DIY. But, yeah, that's what's good. Come out and get stupid with me and Liquor Baron. It's gonna be fun as hell.
Yeah, man. Shit, yeah. Well, dude, it's been an absolute pleasure, of course, Ian. And dude, anything I can do to help, I truly honestly mean that. OFNR has been, you know, we're here to try to help as much as we can, and do as much things as we can, and work with great bands and great talents. And it's cool to see younger people interested and involved and out doing something positive for their community. And keep doing what you're doing, man. We're rooting for you. And when you know, Lord Almighty coming back, and that's fucking awesome. Keep rocking and keep in touch.
I appreciate it a lot. You know, having me on here and just having a good talk with me about this shit. It means a lot. You know.
Now we were talking earlier about, I mean, like the state of the music industry. I mean, we talked about the first record, last record. Did I ask you that question?
What was that?
I didn't ask him that, did I? You guys paying attention? I didn't. All right, yo, check this out. What was the first record you ever bought, and what was the last record you ever bought?
First record I ever bought was the Best of Iron Maiden, which was Somewhere Back in Time. That was the first record I bought with my own money. Then the last record that I bought would have to be... The last one off the top of my head would have to be Constricting Rage of the Merciless by Goat Whore.
Nice. Local band.
Not Goat Herder, Goat Whore.
Oh, Goat Whore. Sorry.
But I do have a Goat Herder CD.
Nice.
What was that?
Nice, that's cool, man. Both good bands.
Yeah.
Love that shit, man.
Dude, it just comes out of nowhere. It's great. All right, Ian. Well, dude, thanks so much for calling in and hanging out with us tonight. I mean, you know, obviously there's not much more to talk about. You said what you needed to say. We played some shit, and we got some more. We got some more stuff to do here. We got some sex stuff coming up next. So, you know.
Fuck yeah! I'll have to run back to my place. Tune in.
Hey, if you got your cell phone with you, if you got an Android or an iPhone, you can get the mobile app and just fucking.
Oh no, I have a total piece of shit Samsung on me at the moment.
I see. Well, poo on you then.
But I will bolt back to my place and tune in to hear about all your sex stuff, whatever shit that you have to talk about. Have a good night, guys.
Thanks, man. Take it easy.
Yeah, see ya.
Later, brother.
When we come back, the Monolithic Music Minute and 16 strange sex fetishes that Joe Stagger might have.
I'm gonna bet you it's all of them.
Dude, you're not going anywhere, are you, Joe? I know you're feeling.
Still hanging.
I know you're feeling kind of ill.
I'm still here.
All right. Don't forget that OFNR's Indy 180 is brought to you by Cold Cock Whiskey, made with aged American bourbon, herbs like green tea, hibiscus, eucalyptus, ginger, ginkgo, and many more. Smooth taste, no whiskey burn. Take your shot. ColdCockWhiskey.com. Also brought to you by Blow Paste. Unlike most lubricants that have preservatives and aspartame, Blow Paste is a simple way to keep your mouth clean and fresh while doing the deed. You can also use
Uranus.
You can also use Blow Paste for massage, lip gloss, and of course, hand jobs. Blow Paste is good for any anal cavity. Or
I
any
want
cavity.
a minty anus.
Any cavity, it says. Sorry, not anal cavities, but hey, anal cavities work too.
Well, what is a cavity?
Substitute your toothbrush with a dick. Blow job a day with Blow Paste. CheekyChaCha.com. Dude, who's not down for Blow Paste and Blow Jays a day, dude? A Blow Jay a day keeps the angry husband away.
Yes, it does. Cheeky Chacha Brian Amida.
Or boyfriend. Whether you're gay or not, you know, help him out, man. Get that poison out of him.
Minty up that starfish.
Gonna play some Lord Almighty. Gonna play some Undercliff. Because I'm good like that.
Play away.
Brian, you still with us?
Oh, I am indeed.
All right, prepare your monolithic music minute, sir. We've got the news still to come. We've got some sex fetishes to talk about next. You're not going to want to go anywhere. I can't believe Paco came back. That was cool. What did you guys think of that? That was good, right?
I love Paco. He's a interesting burrito smelling.
Sorry about that. He was what?
He's an interesting burrito smelling fella.
I guess so. Those motivational posters weren't very motivational.
Words to live life by.
Schmegma?
Magma?
Schmegma?
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 Hmm.
Queef.
Schmegma. When we come back, more schmegma.
Oh, a blow paste on schmegma.
Dude, we should order some blow paste for the fucking March show.
Yes. We'll make Carmine use it all night.
On my cock.
Well, because you saw what he posted about me, right?
What?
That I was going to give out free hand jobs?
Oh, you were? Sweet.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's awesome. Dude. Fantastic.
It is an event, you know.
Could use a good hand. You got a speech? That's good. All right, so let's play some music, and we'll be right back in just a little bit. That Undercliff tune is pretty... Damn, that's long. But hey,
there's going to come a point when you forget about
chill
what
out.
happened.
Whoa.
And you're going to want to come back at me.
Whoa.
And you're going to want to wash the taste of my dick out of your mouth.
Whoa! No? Okay, fuck you guys. Here's music. OFNR, official FN radio, Indy 180, Lord Almighty, 9:40 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, a radio evolution.
Fucking new radio.
Hey, this is Mark Fossarelli from Mile Marker Zero, and you are listening to Official FN Radio.
This winter, get the one thing that everyone's talking about. Dildo hats.
Dildo hats. For all your head fucking needs.
Dildo hats.
Dildo hats.
Get them? Nowhere.
Fuck off is such a lovely pair of words, and it's international. I don't care where you are. If somebody's fucking with your bags at Lhasa Airport in Tibet, and he's got a shaven head and saffron clothes on, and you say, hey, fuck off, he knows exactly what you mean. He will fuck off. Off he will fuck. Fuck off doesn't mean go away. Fuck off means fuck off. And everybody feels what it means. Nobody can write it down. There is no English equivalent for fuck off, because it is English, fuck off, you know? And English expressions don't have English equivalents. They fucking are, you know?
They fucking are.
They just are.
It's official.
That like about 5 minutes ago.
OfNRForever.com, OFNRForever.com. It is 9:54 here at the official fucking new radio studio, and you heard some of Undercliff and some of Lord Almighty. It was awfully quiet because I forgot to pot the fucking things back up because I'm an asshole.
Asshole.
Yeah, fucking dick.
So if you're listening to the recording, I have since fixed that because I just put the two songs in there at their proper volumes. For those listening live, my apologies.
You suck.
I suck big dick.
Yes.
Did you get some blow paste for it?
Exactly.
Wash it down with some cold cock.
There you go. See, life around here at the OFNR studios is not half bad.
Nah.
Dude, I mean, you know, we can get drunk on the cold cock. Then she's far more likely to go down on my junk. And I can give her the blow paste to help her out.
Yeah.
See,
Twofold, man.
It's working lovely. It's working lovely. Now if I can just get a steak company or a bacon distributor.
Yeah.
Then our lives here would just be phenomenal. So then we'd have the whiskey, the blow paste, and the beef.
Well, then we need to have strippers, because you gotta have boobs.
Oh yeah, you gotta have the boobs. That's right.
Yeah. But we do have bacon.
And we have booze. So the babes will be there. You got bacon and boobs. And bacon and booze equals boobs.
It's the circle of life. It's all gonna work out.
Yeah, man, you can't go wrong. Bacon, booze, boobs.
And then added bands.
Bands. And Brian Amida.
And boners.
Burritos.
Make me laugh, man.
And burritos.
All right, so burritos. It's time for the Mexican Monolithic Music Minute.
What's going on, Cholos? How are you doing tonight?
What's going on? I said, you missed it earlier. Paco was here. Oh, wait, I am Paco. Shit, fuck.
Shit, fuck.
Brian Amida.
Brian Amida, shit, fuck.
Alright, yeah, so, yeah. Monolithic Music brought to you by me. Anyway. Brian Amida. This Friday, actually, there's going to be an awesome show at Cherry Street for Walter and Insano Vision. It's their CD release. And Steve Hill, my partner, Monolithic, mixed this CD. We're super proud of it, so we totally want everybody and their mother to go to this one. Insano Vision, awesome hard-working band. They're going to be playing with Mind Over Master, Goat Herders, City of Iron, and Undercliff, who we just played. We're a fucking awesome band. Also, a couple other shows going down at Cherry Street on the 7th. You got Post, Blast Mat, Alcoholocaust, Fucked Off, God's Middle Finger, Lush Life, and Productive Members. Then on Sunday, we finish it out with We the Machine from Boston, This Wretched Me, Values, and A Cry on Deaf Ears. The following week, the most disappointing band in Connecticut, Lights Main, is playing alongside Rail, The Gates of Ivory, The Maddening Process, and Priapism, also at Cherry Street. And the very next day, the fuck.
Sounds like a cockfest.
Oh, it is a cockfest. Yeah, we got the anti-Valentine's Day thing for Posidemic Entertainment, Into the Coven, Our Own Destruction, Goat Herder, Beat the Doll, and She Walks Without Legs.
Correction, stop. Hold the presses. Into the Coven's no longer a band, man.
What's up?
You didn't get the memo, huh?
Oh, no, somebody just didn't change it in here, and I forgot about that.
Well, we can talk about it because C. Much is, of course, always part of the OFNR family, and Knob of the Much lives on forever, but... yeah, Into the Coven is no longer a active working band. They have split up. They are no longer a band. They've gone their separate ways, whatever that means. And more music will come out of more members of the band.
Wow.
Members.
Apologies, senor. When I have a minute, I have to go very fast. On February 20th at the Downtown Cafe in Bristol, we have Fortune Favors the Brave and Scriptures from Rhode Island on their tour alongside Simple Machinery, Beat the Doll, and Vermont's The Aberration, who the following day have a video shoot that everybody is welcome to come down to for a song called Bastardize off their upcoming album, and that's going to be... And finally, on the 21st, we're going to be playing with, or the Shave is going to be playing with Rise to Burn, Lights, Bane, Archaic, Decapitator, Carnivore, and Continuum. 6 awesome bands. I believe it's only $5. It's going to be a killer fucking night, and that's at Cook's Cafe. That's about what I got for this evening.
There you go. Monolithic Music Minute. Done.
Oh, and I would feel bad if I didn't plug you, motherfucker, are going to be there on the 27th for Metal Goes Acoustic at the Outer Space in Hamden, Connecticut.
Yeah, man.
And I have Adam from We Are Nothing, who I believe goes under I Swear to God, I'm a Madman, composing The Apocalypse, Us in the Shape, Fear the Masses, and I believe one more that I'm forgetting off the top of my head. All for a great cause. It's for New Haven Public Schools. For the music program, so that's gonna kick ass. And we got Knob with the motherfucking plan over here, gonna be broadcasting live, right?
Yeah, man. Thank you to Fear the Masses for asking me to come out and letting me know that you guys think my recordings come out good. That's cool to know, and I can't wait to be a part of this. It's so cool to even be included. Is just it's just kick ass. Okay? I can't say enough good things about Fear the fucking Masses. We should play some of that shit.
For that show, do you have to be dead serious for that?
Who?
You.
I'm broadcasting live, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'll be as serious as I am on this show.
Do I get to pull double duty and come up and say stupid things with you?
Shit, yeah, you can come up and fucking hang with me and fucking broadcast live. Joe, you could even Skype in if you're not doing anything that evening.
When is that?
February 27th. It's a Friday.
It's a Friday night.
If I'm not doing my daughter's birthday, I will probably partake.
Well, why wouldn't you be? If it's your daughter's birthday, why wouldn't you be doing it?
Well, that's not her birthday day. She's like the 23rd or something like that. So we're trying to decide if we're going to do it the weekend before or the weekend after.
Yeah, I understand. I totally understand.
You know? Dumbass! So, yeah, that would be fucking cool.
Jaman.
Really hate living so far away.
Jaman.
You Skype in, we have a good time.
Let's all move to fucking Texas. Fuck this. Let's go get a fucking...
Dude,
let's go get a fucking...
the barbecue, I'd probably fucking kill somebody.
Dude, let's get a commune going and we'll fucking
Can we shoot shotguns off?
Dude, do you know what happened to communes in Texas?
I'm not saying like that, man. I'm not, shit, man. I'm not fucking, not Karash over here, man. Fuck.
Yeah, we're worse.
You're right.
Especially if me and you were living on the same No.
In other news, Bob from Official FN Radio found dead. Liver exploded.
His fist in his ass.
And his liver exploded.
We wouldn't last a week.
And we'd probably be all right, but everyone around us would be fucked.
Yeah, man. It'd be, oh, man, I don't even want to think about that. Because I know what it's like living around my bandmates.
Shit.
And that's just bad. Like, I mean, well, you know how much we drink.
You're only called Stagger. I don't think
Yeah.
you guys drink at all. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, man.
It was pretty funny this weekend. We were making beer again, and
February, I'm telling you.
yeah, we've been brewing like madmen.
Fuck yeah. What did you well, I had a Super Bowl party, I assume.
Well,
we
that was
didn't
Sunday,
really do
yeah.
this at all. We didn't talk about our weekends. So, yeah, Sunday you had your Super Bowl party. Brian, did you have a Super Bowl party?
No, I did not, man.
Did you go to one? Nothing?
No, I didn't. I was hanging out with my family.
You don't do the sports thing? You wasn't watching
Not,
the game?
I do the sports things. Just I wasn't really feeling up to it.
No partying, yeah. What about
I got invited to a couple, but it wasn't my thing this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, man,
I of course didn't go any kind of. I didn't even realize it was Super Bowl until somebody on Facebook, I think it was my brother, said something. And I was like, oh yeah, that's right, that is coming right around the corner.
Weekend wise, I got to actually had a show Friday that I was booking, and then Saturday I actually got to write some new tunes with the guys, which was pretty cool.
Nice.
Got some new tunes getting ready to whip out at some shows coming up, so I'm pretty excited about that.
Cool. Yeah, man, it was an interesting weekend. My wife went out Friday night. I got shit-faced all by myself at home.
All by yourself. Big Black Dogo comes out. Joe's got the porn going. It's like...
So, then Saturday, we were brewing the Stagger Stout. We were bottling it, and we did 2 more batches. We had 3 beers to bottle. We did 15 gallons of bottling. And then brewed like another 10. And started putting something together that might be the start of something very big.
Can I get a 6er?
Yeah, even bigger.
Sweet.
Something's in the works. That's all I'm saying for right now, but yeah, that's kind of what I do with my I'm alone.
I bet.
Don't we all?
Well, of course. I mean, who else is gonna do it?
I know you got a fleshlight.
Fleshlight? Nah, man. I got a flesh barrel. I got a flesh barrel, man.
Like a 22 barrel?
Yeah, to my head. Kill me now. I'm married with children.
So am I.
Oh, yeah, that's true. So you got 2 fleshlights.
And a lot longer.
Gotta pass it up every now and again. It's like, you know.
Man, am I getting old?
Shit. You're telling me. Golly. Yeah, for the weekend, it was Brandon's birthday Thursday, but I didn't get paid till Friday. So fucking Thursday, I couldn't take him out. I didn't have any money. I legitimately live paycheck to paycheck, and so Thursday, I couldn't celebrate. So Friday, I fucking wanted to get over the Toad's Place thing, but just it wasn't happening due to my son really wanted to go to Chuck E. Cheese, and who am I to say no, man? We're not going to Chuck E. Cheese. Because I want to go to this show.
Should have taken him to the show.
I should have taken him to the show. You're right. I just don't have... I got to get some good headphones for the kid.
You know what you do? Is you buy the headphones that they use for going to the racetrack.
Yeah.
They're cheap as balls, and they're really good.
Yeah, man. But anyway, so Friday I took him over to Chuck E. Cheese with his brother. And had a good time.
You had to take him too?
Well, of course. Take the whole family, man. Gotta take the little one, man. He's got to run around and get pooped out.
He's got to earn that shit.
Go see Chucky, And then
all his diseases.
Saturday, I met up with some dude. We went up to Hartford to a kids fest thing. Had like a petting zoo and some, bouncy houses and shit like that. And then like some, different like free swag shit. Stickers and magnets or whatever of different like camps and fucking things that you could do for the family and shit. It was pretty cool. It was a good time.
Sounds pretty gay, man.
Yeah, it was.
Only because you were doing it with some dude?
Well, I had my family and he had his little girl and yeah.
It was a pet date.
Well, no, it was me and my family, my wife, my 2 kids, and yeah, it was like
Some
a parents
people have
thing.
kids.
Something to do with the kids, man.
Some dude can't have kids.
He's some dad.
Oh, he is some dad.
Yeah, he's some
That's
dad.
gonna be some kid.
Yeah, that's some kid.
Oh man, that poor kid.
Meanwhile, some dude's at home all like, fucking garbling on his own shit, like just going to town, like, yeah. All right, speaking of going to town, gargling nut sacks, and why you should get blow paste, let's talk about sex, shall we?
We shall.
16 strange sex fetishes. I think this is good. It's low.
Are we starting from 16?
I think we should, right? I mean, that'd be the proper way to go, right? I mean,
This is a pretty excellent list, man.
it is pretty good. You want to get in on this?
Yeah, let's go back and forth on this, man.
All right, cool. All right, you can give it a start off, man. That's cool.
I'll read this little intro too.
All right, cool.
Missionary position is boring, right? Well, the people who partake in these weird sexual fetishes, vanilla sex is about akin to a Sunday morning watching Cash in the Attic. Further your sex education by learning about some of the strangest sex fetishes out there, including number 1, robot fetishism. People who have a desire to do it with robots and will on occasion dress up as such. C3 fuck me out.
The next one is fornicophilia. Formicophilia is getting pleasure from having insects crawl over your body. So like creepy crawly sex.
That's fucking hot, dude.
No, it's fucking so disgusting, bro.
It doesn't sound that bad.
You would fuck a chick that had like cockroaches crawling all over her?
I might, Rabbit. I might.
Wow.
Cremasticophilia.
Good enough.
Arousal from being robbed or held up. For girls that really, really like bad guys.
So, like, you get off from getting held up. I mean, I guess there's some kind of rush that goes along with that.
Yeah, that's the rape fetish.
You guys ever watch The League?
No.
No.
You do, Joe?
No. I watch cartoons.
Yeah, me too. I love cartoons. Cartoons are the best.
It is.
Dude, I even watch, like, old school cartoons.
Hell yeah, dude.
I love getting my kids into old school cartoons. That's the shit.
Jetsons.
Next one is assophilia. A fetish for the nose in any shape or form. It could be sexual arousal linked to a certain part of the nose, certain type of nose, or just wanting to stick your junk inside someone's nose. So, dude, you want to fuck someone's fucking nose hole.
With a name like assophilia?
What'd you say? Yeah, that's assophilia.
Yeah, have you seen Brazilian fart porn?
Can't say I have, Joe.
You should check it out.
Think I'm all set, bro.
No, I don't think you are. I know Brian will check it out.
I will, with some burritos.
Yeah, I would hold off on the burrito.
Dacrophilia, the fetish to witness a person tearing up and crying, closely related to sadism. Now, that is just a fucked up fetish.
Yeah, getting off on people crying? I don't know.
Yeah, that's like a Hitlerish fetish.
Next one's liquidophilia, getting turned on by dipping one's private parts in liquid. I want to dip my balls in it.
So wait, this is what Goldmember had?
Yeah, he had liquidophilia.
They're gold.
It's a gold.
You know, that I can understand that because your sack is sensitive.
Very sensitive sack.
So, you know, it's like when a girl's slobbing you want her to suck on your sack. You got that nice moist feeling. I can understand that.
Yeah.
Lactophilia, arousal related to breast milk and breastfeeding. Now, I can understand.
Hey, man.
I get hard when I see chicks breastfeed.
Boobs are there to be sucked on.
If you haven't got a half chub by seeing some breastfeeding, then, fuck you.
Yeah, man, if you're offended by a chick feeding her baby, you are seriously fucked up. I mean, how? That's saying something about you, not something about her.
Right.
Shit. Yeah. Seriously, go take that shit somewhere else. Next one is pyrophilia. Not pyromania, but pyrophilia, which is a fetish where people get their kicks from the sight of fire or starting fires. So yeah, they get off by starting fires.
So they bust a nut after they start a fire?
Correct. That's
Yes.
That's
And-
pyrophilia.
And those people tend to do it in like public buildings.
Brian, good luck, buddy.
First of all, before I even say this, I really hope Def Leppard makes a sequel to Pyromania that's called Pyrophilia now.
Yeah, that'd be great.
For the next one, all right, I'm gonna try, man. Ursusagalmatophilia.
Sure.
Ursusagalmatophilia.
Sure.
Teddy bears. You wanna fuck teddy bears? No more to say.
This is like that fucking fuzzy shit or furry.
Yeah, that's that
Furry shit.
They call them
Furry.
Oh shit.
Teddy Fuckspin?
No, they have a special name for them. Son of a bitch.
Sex dolls?
No.
Bears?
Is it furries?
Yeah, I thought it was furries.
Yeah, I think it might be furries.
Talk about Furbies?
No, furries. It's like when you get dressed up in mascot outfits and fuck.
Ah.
It's kind of fun though.
I've seen that. I didn't know it was a term for it.
Dude, it's a term for everything.
Next is inflatophilia, which the New England Patriots may have inflatophilia after all the hoopla with their balls. It's a sexual attraction to inflatable animals and toys. I guess balls would be a toy. Need to dress up inflatable suits or getting a tad too excited when imagining people as balloons. So yeah.
So is there the mirror inverse of deflatophilia?
I would think, but it's not listed.
Dude, I'm gonna start wearing one of those blow-up sumo outfits everywhere.
Nice.
And see who starts staring at me.
Dude, this next one's great. Dendrophilia, to get sexually aroused by trees. These people really love nature. They love it so much they want to have its fucking babies.
Go to California, man. It's everywhere.
They're not tree huggers. They're tree fuckers. That's
fucker.
They care that much.
Tree fucker.
Tree fuckers.
God damn, dude.
Dude, did you see that video of the girl making out with the tree?
Making out with the tree? No.
Can you send a link, Joe?
Yeah, send.
Dude, I'm working on it right now.
Put the link on the Indy 180 fucking group page, dude.
Yeah,
it is upcoming, sir.
All right, next is frauderism, which is that creepy guy on the tube. Frauderism is where people like to rub up against a non-consenting person to get their kicks. It's like, when I rub up against Joe, I'll like get my nutsack all up on him. That might be a little bit of frauderism. Sorry, Joe.
It's kind of hot though. Yeah. Hybristophilia, or Bonnie and Clyde syndrome. It's a sexual attraction to someone who's committed a terrible crime, which is why those prison inmates enjoy such a well-stocked inbox of love letters. Don't quite know how I feel about that one.
Up next is sacrificosis. Guy's probably The guy is probably friends with that creepy man on the tube, as the fetish sees people cutting holes in their pockets so they can masturbate in public.
I thought this was just a trick to be able to do that and not get arrested.
Apparently it's got a name, sacrificosis.
Sacrocophosis.
Guilty as charged.
Sacrofricosis.
Bless you.
Yes.
Mucophilia, getting sexual pleasure from eating mucus. Jesus Christ.
God, it's so fucking foul.
Oh, these people really love fleas. That goes beyond booger pickers, man. That's like and you're jerking it and fuck.
And last but not least, gerontophilia, which is inappropriate love for the elderly. Grandma fuckers.
Why? You need love too.
Gilfs.
No, I think that goes past MILF. I think
No,
it goes to
Gilf.
like Dustus.
Gilf.
Yeah, Gilf.
Grandma, I like to fuck.
By the way, you ask and you shall receive it is on the page.
There you go. Everybody go check that out on the Indy 180 Facebook page. You can check out the link to whatever Joe posted. What did you post again?
Just look, man.
Just look. The motivational posters are up by Ian, by the way. So go check those out and share them with your friends. Be motivated. Don't be lights painting.
And a lovely chap who he had no idea that was going to happen.
No. He sounded scared at first.
He did. He was like, wait, what the fuck?
He's like, wait, what's going on here?
Cute girl in love with a tree on ecstasy. Okay, well, let's check this out. Of course, you can't. You can check this out on Indie 180 group page. I got to see this right here, right now, live. What the fuck? 3 people that are tuned in are gonna be. Dude, this chick is totally, legitimately making out with a tree. Like, she's legitimately like kissing and hugging and like tweaking the tree.
She's like slow dancing and grinding with this thing.
Yeah, dude,
man.
it's disturbing.
Yeah, she's like twerking up on it, and
Is she on like Molly?
yeah, she's on ecstasy.
Nah, you know what, man? Ecstasy don't make you hump trees.
Well-
She's on something stronger than ecstasy, dude.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know.
Dude, this goes on a lot in California.
Dude, there's 2 minutes of her fucking a tree. Yo.
Dude, this crowd.
And they're all like, what the fuck? Like, nobody, like...
This is fucking great.
Dude, she is so into the tree, it's not even funny. And look at the dude walking up on her.
Well, it's sad. She's not even a bad-looking chick. Like,
nah, with pants coming down.
I'd hit that.
Well, would you hit it after the tree? I mean, you want sloppy seconds from a fucking tree humping through?
Well, I just wouldn't fucking kiss her on the lips.
Well, what if she you know, maybe she humps trees, man. Like, literally, like, you know.
That's what blow paste is for. She can put some on her mouth, and then everything else is good to go.
Everything's good to go. Yeah, you're right. Get the
And there's a
blow
girl behind her in a tutu.
So nice you had to say it twice.
Tutu.
Yeah, I think it's time to drop some F-bands up on this motherfucker. Then we're gonna come back. We're gonna do
Dude, she loves her tree.
She loves the wood,
Dude,
man.
the ending of that, she has to get pulled away is fucking fantastic.
Yeah, like
she's trying to make a beeline back over.
She's so into the tree, she actually has to be forced away from the tree.
By like 3
Please
people.
stop. You are. She is. Dude, that is tree rape.
Yep.
That poor tree.
That tree's having the best day of its life.
I wish I was that tree. Said that all sad and shit.
Come on, girl. I found her. Let's go. Give me the tree. He loves me.
She wanted wood.
Yeah. Come on, girl. We're going to go do some more ecstasy.
Oh, shit. All right, yo, I'm going to drop some F-bands up on this motherfucker. We're going to start with Fear the Masses. We were talking about them earlier. Then some, or as I call them, Fear the Asses.
Smear my asses.
Smear the asses. Oh, shit. Dude, I was thinking of starting off like a knockoff company. Like, you know, start selling local band shirts, but like knockoffs. So, like, instead of Lights Band, it's Light Shame. You know what I mean? But same logo, but with an S, you know?
Smear the asses.
Smear the asses. Yeah. There you go. Like, you know.
Just a dripping brown eye.
All right, we're going to play some F-bands. When we come back, we'll do the news. It's Fish Fucking New Radio, Indie 180. Thanks for keeping it locked and hanging out with us tonight. It's been kind of a mellow evening.
Yeah.
You know?
Sorry, sir. I'm doing everything I can to be alive.
No. It's all of us. I think it's all right. You know, you know, coming out of the February, you know, like in like a lamb, out like a lion. You know what I'm saying?
It's been a shitty day or two too. We all seem a little.
Yeah.
Fucking snow and
you know,
shovel.
basically today was my Monday.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So like that's why I'm all like,
motherfucker.
Yeah. You know, when you work in an office and today's your Monday, it's just not cool, man. It's just fucked up.
Yeah, man.
So I'm gonna play some fucking F-bands. I'm gonna drop some F-bands on your motherfucking face. Some Fear the Masses, some Fear Nothing Band, and some Freedom Reigns. We're gonna come back.
There's gonna come a point when you forget about
Chill
what
out,
happened,
man. Stop
and you're
yelling
gonna
at
want to come back at me.
Chill
And you're gonna want to wash the taste of my dick out of your mouth.
I fear the masses. Smear the asses.
Fear the masses.
Fear the masses right here on Official Fucking New Radio. We love these guys.
Fucking new.
They're revolutionists. Turn up your stereo. Turn it up.
Yo, it's time to set it off like a bottle rocket with a brand new shiny guidance system on it. Why? To shine a light on the real talk. Don't scare the revolution, don't want us to start it. Well, if you're tired of watching them make profits of faucets and jobs out to foreign markets, and lie to your face when you ask them the question. Wish they keep it 100 like the Benjamin Franklin. See, we all know what it's like to see BP fuck up and the price of oil hike. Just to tell us it's what they gotta do, so they'll make up their loss, they send the bill to you. Now, while you're questioning the motivation, here in the United States of the corporation, no hesitation when they buy up legislation. It's time a revolution took back our nation. It's the rhythm that you can't define. The revolution is here, it's revolution is time. Come on, let me see your fist in the air now. I wanna see your fist in the air. It's the rhythm that you can't define. The revolution is here, it's revolution is time. Come on, let me see your fist in the air now. I wanna see your fist in the air. It's the rhythm that you can't define. The revolution is here, it's revolution is time. Come on, let me see your fist in the air now. I wanna see your fist in the air. Who's that? Who is that?
Joe Bats. I'm your best friend. Come on. Stand by. Yeah, you got to be kidding me. Won't stand still while the world spills villainy. Rich get richer while the money gets large, and the poor people stay broke, forget that God. Fear of change will leave you scarred. The victors step on bodies that's charred. Gross, disgusting, despicable, heinous. Independent thought bullshit, you brainless. Brainwash cavity, rainfall out of me. Aim more cavalry, assault and battery. Rise from the ashes, 40-yard dashes. Run for the throne, cutting heads off masters. Rah! Let the crowns roll ugly. That's why the 99% still loves me. Shifty, king of the 860 nifty. Take back power, people, get with me.
It's the rhythm that you can't define. The revolution is here, it's revolution is time. Come on, let me see your fist in the air now. Oh, let me see your fist in the air. It's the rhythm that you can't define. The revolution is here, it's revolution is time. Come on, let me see your fist in the air now. Oh, let me see your fist in the air. It's the rhythm that you can't define. The revolution is here, it's revolution is time. Come on, let me see your fist in the air now. Oh, let me see your fist in the air. So throw the fists in the air if you feel me. Get the government on the shock like AC/DC. Have them terrified, coming live through your TV. Show these clowns we don't play that. Tell them, homie. Yeah, we run this fight called Mayweather. Cause when it comes to fighting, no one can do it better than when the 2 and 3 and 860 come together to get the revolution in the ears. Any clever? Ha! I told you revolution was our mission. That's why we're fighting injustice and these divisions. Like low-level drug offenders filling up our prisons when they should be filled by these scheming politicians. Listen, while I drive this shit home, this song is fire and ice. No Game of Thrones, cause the kid is just best. But like dig into your phone, that's why it's taking down these crooks with us all alone. Come on, it's the rhythm that you can't define. The revolution is here, it's revolution is time. Come on, let me see your fist in the air now. Oh, let me see your fist in the air. It's the rhythm that you can't define. The revolution is here, it's revolution is time. Come on, let me see your fist in the air now. I wanna see your fist in the air. It's the rhythm that you can't define. The revolution is here, it's revolution is time. Let me see your fist in the air now. I wanna see your fist in the air.
2, 0, 3, 8, 6, 0. Revolution.
Amidst the haze of propaganda, from both the left, the right, the center. Essentially, once again, we see the true barbaric nature.
Living in a time of your surveillance, there them just a watch me. Living in a time, yo, me can't move yo without them attract me. Living in a time, yo, them try rope me and them try trap me. Living in a time, they set out and they tell like a fish them want catch me.
If I be lying, them ask me, yo, where you going, yo? Don't worry where I'm going, you, Mr. Officer. I don't have no time, I got things to do. So right away, me I tell them I have no time for you. Yeah, cause them a talk about them and the law, but them and the law. Them want come stop me now. Yo, me on my mic again, me bust a left, them bust a left. And I mean them stand and try perplex, yo.
Police state, police city, police world, oh what a pity, yo. They mind my business while them now mind feed them own, you know you me town. Police state, police city, police world, oh what a pity, yo. Them want to spy on me while I'm talking on my phone. Say them not trust me, but me not trust them. Say them ready to bust me, but me a go bust them. Say them not trust me, but me not trust them. Say them ready to bust me, but me a go bust them. Secret agent, them want stop me shine, want tap me line. Not drop no dime, this is the limit, the perimeter full of a crap. You need to win the campaign fight me.
Head on the law, another youth is dying. Whoa, hey, head on the law, another mother is crying. She's crying. Head on the law, another youth is dying. Whoa, hey, head on the law, never stop fight from shining, from shining.
The old familiar story started again. Character assassination. CIA analysts spying crazies. Concocting all kinds of wild fantasies.
Living in a time, I'll be a surveillance. They them just a watch me, watch me. Living in a time, yo me can't move, yo without them attract me, attract me. Living in a time, yo them try rope me and them try trap me, trap me. Living in a time, them set out and they like a fish, them want catch me, catch me. Police state, police city, police world, oh what a pity, yo. Them mind my business while them now mind for them own, you know you me town. Police state, police city, police world, oh what a pity, yo. Them want to challenge me while me a sit back in a me home.
Focus on me life through internet. All on satellite, I watch the whole planet. But God damn it, how would them get from it? It's like them want me panic. And if me come me brother just for me cause the planet. By the time me connect them listening on it. Whether car, truck, car, bike, or you on it. Move wise them while we stash above on it. Let me go so them in on the law. Another youth is dying. Whoa, hey, in on the law. Another mother is crying. She's crying. In on the law. Another youth is dying. Whoa, hey, in on the law. Never stop fight from shining, from shining.
Police state, police city, police world, oh what a pity, yeah. Police state, police city, police world, oh what a pity, yeah. Police state, police city, police world, oh what a pity, yeah. Police state, police city.
it's time for another edition of Knobs News Corner. Brought to you in part by Indy 180. And of course, our wonderful sponsors, Cold Cock Whiskey. Made with aged American bourbon and herbs like green tea, hibiscus, eucalyptus, ginger, ginkgo, and many more. Smooth taste, no whiskey burn. Take your shot. ColdCockWhiskey.com. And of course, by Blow Paste, our good dear friend Jasmine. Unlike most lubricants that have preservatives and aspartame, Blow Paste is a simple way to keep your mouth clean and fresh while doing the deed. You can also use Blow Paste for massage, lip gloss, and of course hand jobs. Blow Paste is good for any cavity. Substitute your toothbrush with a dick. BJ a day with Blow Paste. Check them out at cheekychacha.com. Hashtag Blow Paste. Yeah. Brian, are you still there?
Of course, my friend.
Okay, my friend, you help me do the news, yes?
Yes, I help you do the news.
Okay, we got quite a few stories tonight.
We do indeed.
Quite a few. We try to get through them all. Let's see what we can do. We start off with the one ring that can rule them all. This, my friends, goes into the classification of the further pussification of America. Texas, of all places. A Kermit, Texas parent said his 4th grade student was suspended Friday for allegedly making a terroristic threat. His father, Jason Stewart, said the family had been to see The Hobbit, Battle of the Armies last weekend. Son brought in a ring to the class of Kermit Elementary School and told another boy his magic ring could make the boy disappear. Stewart said the principal said threats to another child's safety would not be tolerated, whether magical or not. Principal Roxanne Greer declined to comment on the matter. This is fucking ridiculous. Kids are going to have an imagination. I don't see the harm in going to see The Hobbit and saying, well, this one ring is going to make you invincible. I can make you disappear with this one ring. I mean, come on. Where does it end?
It doesn't.
So we're just going to raise our kids to be these mindless dolts.
Yeah, man. That's exactly the plan. No more free thinking. No more imagination.
I'm moving off the grid, and I'm gonna start homeschooling, and that's it. I'm out of here.
It's like a real life version of The Giver.
It's fucked up, is what it is. Oh,
This is me.
Sure, man.
Mr. Plastercaster in Chicago. Kevin, a 27-year-old man, has a very strange hobby. He wears body casts, even though he has no injuries. Kevin has been addicted to plaster casts for the past 21 years, and he spent over $50,000 on this bizarre fixation. $50,000 is more than a lot of people make in the U.S. I think the average is like $42,000 a year.
That's more, yeah, it's more
Keep
than
that in mind.
Yeah.
Now, although he realizes it's ridiculous, he has no idea how to stop. On an episode of TLC's popular My Strange Addiction show, Kevin explained that wearing the casts makes him feel snug and comfortable, and that the very act of putting one on gives him a rush. So this is kind of another weird sexual fixation, maybe. It really gives me this high that I just can't get any other way. My blood starts pumping, and I get really nervous. It's just a rush.
Called a boner.
Yeah.
Dude, he's like putting himself in full body cast.
I feel like if you're doing that, it would hurt to get a boner.
Dude,
Maybe not to him.
50,000, dude. That's a lot of money. It's a lot of fucking money, man. All right, next story. Hack the planet! Hack the planet! Warning. A security firm has warned that internet-connected sex toys are at risk of being compromised by strangers in cyber attacks. Could you imagine this shit? You buy yourself, buy you and your loved one a fucking, one of these newfangled vibrators. Suddenly you're on the vibrator, and all of a sudden somebody cyber attacks that shit. Makes the shit go haywire.
Seems someone stole my idea.
firm which prevents cyber attacks said that the toys can easily be accessed by cyber hackers, including one which captures intimate videos. Products are designed to be used in a long-distance relationship, however, allowing someone to control their partner's pleasure from the comfort of their own computer.
Now that's a go cam.
Kind of reminds me of the genital drive from way back in the 90s.
Yeah.
The genital drive?
Yeah, genital drive. It had both. It had the female and male ends, and it was a 3.5 space on a computer. So, like, let's say you had a 3.5 disc. I take that out and I can put it in the genital drive instead and hook it up same way, and we can get on Skype and you can fuck your chick. And she could feel you fucking her because she would have the other insert. So you'd insert yours, and she'd have an extruding penis part. Yeah, genital drive. I'll see if I can't find it. All right, Brian, it's up to you.
Yes, sir. No, Power Ranger.
No, Power Ranger. Hang on a second, man. You can't just do this story and not get.
You gotta have the theme. It better be coming.
No, Power Ranger. Hacking, slashing, Power Ranger. Yeah!
Dude, that is a pretty killer riff, though. A California man who acted in a Power Rangers television series was arrested on suspicion of murder in connection with the fatal stabbing of his roommate with a sword, authorities said Sunday. Ricardo Medina, 36, of Palmdale, was arrested following the incident, which occurred shortly before 4 p.m. Saturday at a house in the 38,000 block of San Francisco Canyon Road, according to the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department. The incident began when Medina went to his bedroom with his girlfriend after getting into an argument with his roommate, Joshua Sutter, according to the Sheriff's Department. Sutter, 36, followed and forced open the door to the bedroom, while Medina took up a sword that he kept next to the door and fatally stabbed Sutter once in the abdomen, authorities said. Medina called 911 and stayed at the home. He was later interviewed by detectives and booked Sunday at the sheriff's station in Palmdale, north of L.A. His bail was set at $1 million. Ooh, Power Rangers no grow up to be so good guy.
Hack and slash, man, hack and slash! Go, Power Ranger! Kill Power Ranger! Hack and slashing Power Ranger! There you go. Fucking Power Ranger's getting crazy up in this motherfucker. Super Megazording bitches. I didn't come up with a good, clever title for this one, so I just called it Skitchin'. This guy gets a Darwin Award. 15-year-old boy fell to his death trying to skateboard while hanging off the back of a car. Austin Demaro was clinging onto the right near corner of a Mercedes sedan, being driven by his friend. The pair were trying out a stunt known as skitching, while the skater holds onto a moving vehicle. Let's go to gain extra momentum. On 6 p.m. Sunday, Demuro was trailing his friend's car, and he lost balance and hit his head on the road. He was pronounced dead on the scene.
Called a fucking helmet, douchebag.
His friends were trying to film a movie. He was not wearing a helmet. His friends who had a helmet had a learner's permit, was driving his mother's car. So that's going to be a lawsuit. He's driving a Mercedes. Yeah, that's going to be a lawsuit right there. Guaranteed.
Oh, yeah. What a shithead.
Dumbass.
Dummy.
Gotta save this fucker for the next Darwin.
Yeah, right?
Need to keep tabs on these.
Yeah, at the end of the year, we'll do a runoff.
Don't tase me, Mom. Flagler County, Florida. A Flagler County woman is accused of using a taser on her 15-year-old son, according to the Flagler County Sheriff's Office. She allegedly left 2 burn marks on the boy's arm. Rhonda Gulson, 54, was arrested Friday after Sheriff's Office investigators were called to the victim's grandparents' house. Deputies said Golson was allegedly verbally abusing her son, then used the stun gun on him. Ouch. The victim told deputies that Golson also encouraged his aunt, who had since left town, to repeatedly hit him. The grandparents told deputies that they have heard Golson threaten to kill her son in the past. This sounds like a very fucked up family.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Yeah.
For shizzle. All right, last story is courtesy of you, Brian. Did you want to do this or?
Oh yeah, I'll do this.
I mean, you guys, Joe actually.
I felt like when I saw it, we could not do it.
Yeah. So let's go ahead, man.
Kendra Sunderland, an OSU student, admits filming a solo sex scene in Oregon State University library. Hey, at least she's using the library. Kendra Sunderland, 19, is facing a charge of public indecency after allegedly masturbating on film in the library of Oregon State University, the Oregonian reports. If convicted, she could face up to a 1-year sentence or a $6,250 fine. Now, if you ask me, that's a little too much for a victimless crime.
Dude, I love everything about this girl.
Yes, she is amazing. Now, university officials found out about the video on Tuesday, and when confronted by investigators, Sunderland allegedly copped to shooting the video last October. That's your first mistake. That's not me. See, I have that mole right there. She doesn't. It's not me. That's all I gotta say. The 31-minute film, filmed using a webcam on a laptop, was posted on Pornhub, and I can verify personally that it's of excellent quality, but has since been taken down from the adult site. Sunderland is Sunderland is a former student at the university, but has not registered for classes for the current term. I was surprised someone was in our library doing that, said OSU student Shelby Wilson. I feel like it's always packed. I don't know how anyone could get away with it. Go Beavers!
Apparently, yes. Go Beavers.
Yes.
Good Lord.
Excellent video. You should all look it up.
And these stories are not made up, folks. These things really happen. Really and truly.
Yeah, sir.
It's fucking ridiculous. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty much spent here. I've come to the end of my prep. Pretty much done.
I need to empty my bucket.
I have Chinese food coming, so yeah.
Very cool.
All right, well, look, I think we've had a great time here tonight. Talking with Ian was different.
Young kid doing it old school.
Young kid doing it old school, man, and that's cool. I think it's fucking awesome.
Our collective ages, I think we got them by like 100 to 19.
Yeah.
I found the link to General Drives, too, by the way. I'm going to post those on the Indy 180 group page.
I have not seen that, so I'm very...
If you're part of the Indy 180 group, let us know. Hit us up right there on the group. Post away, man. It's a closed group, so only the people inside the group can see what you post. There you go. It's up on the page now. It's called the Genital Drive. It's old school. I mean, we did that story so many years ago now. So that's what I mean. They're just reinventing these things. You know, it's like they keep coming out with a different version of this. Joe, you should check this out too.
Oh yeah, I'm on it, man.
Yeah,
I remember this thing. For Windows XP.
And it's like
Vista.
You know, it's actually a 5.5, not a 3.5. It's a 5.5 slot on your computer.
Yeah, with a 4-inch cock.
Yeah. So, I mean, you're really not even getting it in there.
Yeah,
and what happens, like, if you blow your load inside the fucking... Inside the Model F?
I would assume it has to be inwardly coated. Because unless you're a pull-out kind of guy. Which I think is a complete waste of time.
It's just weird. Brian, are you seeing this at all?
Yeah.
It's just disturbing.
That's why I was so quiet.
That's funny. So what are we playing out tonight, sir? Oh, the interview, right?
Why don't you come over and we'll use my genital drive? Yeah, I think before I hit up the Al Atkins interview, I'm gonna play an oldie but a goodie, man. This is from a band from Boston called The Inevitable Zombie Apocalypse. The name of the song is Aim for the Head. Before we go, I want to thank everybody who tuned in. I want to thank Ian Carlucci for calling in, talking with us tonight. I want to thank you guys, of course, Joe and Brian, for being on the show.
Thank you, senor.
Being such lovely co-hosts and keeping me sane. At least I'm talking to somebody.
Yes, Cookie Cheeky.
We have to thank Paco.
We got to thank Paco. Thank you, Paco, for stopping by. You smelly Mexican.
Blow Paste and Cold Cock.
Of course, our sponsors. Check them both out. ColdCockWhiskey.com and CheekyChaCha.com.
Cheeky Cha Cha Brian Almeida.
Who we got next week?
Next week, who do we got next week?
It's
We've got, let's see. Yeah, we got Samsara. We got Nick and Pat of Samsara calling in.
Awesome kick-ass American hard rock and heavy metal band.
Brian, do me a solid. If you've got some, please send me some.
I will send you their entire album, my man.
This way I have it to play.
I will send you the whole album.
Tuesday, February 17th, we got Drew of the Maddening Process. Tuesday, February 24th, Steve Lewis of Big Hit Records. Gonna be great. And then Friday, February 27th, Connecticut Goes Acoustic 2, presented by Fear the Masses. OFNR on hand to hang out with Metal Fortress and broadcast live and record the sets and shit. Should be a good time.
And it's for the kids
It's
in
for
the
the-
schools.
it's for the
and
kids.
It's for good cause, and you should go.
If you're planning out into March the 3rd, we got I Have Anubis. And March 17th, we got Adam Grayer of Cold Cock Whiskey, our new sponsor here at OFNR's Indy 180. And then on March 4th, Ethan Murphy's Scars of Envy. So there's that.
And sometime in March, the awesome Archaic Decapitate.
I'm just waiting on confirmation, sir. Meanwhile, I'm using my genital drive.
Ooh.
Joe, not so hard.
yeah.
Not so hard, man.
Joe, I send a bowl of awesome weed your way, my man. Feel
Thank you,
better.
I appreciate that, bro. I wish I could drink.
Yeah, see, when you're sick, you can't even drink.
But you can smoke weed.
Yes, it'll my stomach.
It will, actually, make you hungry again. And you should feed a cold, starve a fever.
The medicine men back in the day, that's what you would have to feel better. So feel free to indulge.
I haven't eaten like 3 days.
Holy shit.
Yeah, man, like one meal a day, that's it.
Oh, man, you're down to like 300 pounds now.
Yeah, man.
Dude, I
In
seen
my
those
top.
pics. I seen those pictures on the Facebook page, man. You're huge, man.
Damn.
Well, no, I'm talking about the Photoshop wars, and everybody should check those out too, of course. Joe and I have a great time with the fucking Photoshop wars each and every week.
Yeah, I got some shit for you this week, bro.
If you guys have a request, you want to see us do a picture of something, drop the pictures on the page, man. We'll both do a version, you know? We love
Dude.
doing those.
We should do like 1 week, just find the most offensive photo we can.
But see, the thing is, then we get taken down. I don't
No,
want.
all you gotta do is delete the picture.
I know, but I don't want. What's the point of that?
Because I want to see someone go, God damn, those are hairy nuts. You know?
The fucking weather, it's fucking cold outside.
It is fucking cold.
It's gonna be fucking cold for a while. Until springtime. It'll
Yeah,
still
man,
be
we're
fucking
expecting
cold.
a lot of snow here.
Yeah, more snow coming, right? Thursday and then Monday again, right?
They're telling us Thursday, and then all day Sunday, all day Monday.
Jesus.
Which means I gotta work again. Fuck.
Fuck work,
I hate being a boss sometimes.
right? It's the only problem with working for yourself, too, is your boss is an asshole.
Yeah. Well, I'm an asshole. There's no doubt about it. If I owned the company, I'd be an even bigger asshole.
But that's why we love you.
Yeah, man. And I love you.
All right, everybody check out the interview coming up right after the inevitable zombie apocalypse. I think I should just tack it on to the show. What do
Yeah,
you
man.
think? Like, you know, when I do the recording, I throw it up on YouTube. What do you guys think? I should just tack it on, right?
Absolutely.
As a bonus.
That is a highlight, sir.
All right. Well, keep it locked because interview with Al Atkins. That's right, the Al Atkins from 12/13/10.
Nice.
Right here on OFNR.
Well,
thank
you
you,
boys
Stagger.
have a good night.
Thank you, sir.
See you, man. Feel better, dude.
Thank you much, sir.
Brian, as always.
Always a pleasure.
Indeed. I will talk to you next week, my friend.
You will indeed, my friend.
Be good, boys.
Take it easy, guys.
Later.
It's time for the inevitable zombie apocalypse. Aim for the head. This has been Indie 180. 180 minutes. Independent music. Uncensored. Global stuff. It's time. Get the shotguns ready. Hold on to your girls.
Hello?
Yes, I'm looking for Al Atkins, please.
Speaking, is that Bob?
Hey, yes, sir. Hello, how are you?
I'm all right, you?
Thank you so much for taking some time out and talking with me today. I really, really super appreciate it. So, I mean, like, let's just get right down into it. I mean, you are the founder of Judas Priest. So, I mean, I'm sitting here beside myself right now.
Yeah, that is correct.
So,
it was a long time ago, but yeah, that's right, yes. Are we going to do a pre-record, Bob, or is this live, or?
Yeah, it's pre-recorded for
okay.
So we can broadcast it later.
Yep, okay, fine.
So, as far as, like, I mean, what was it like back then compared to now? I mean, give me, I'd be remiss not to ask about, the past and what it was like back then. Take me on a little history lesson, on a little journey about, those.
Well, I can take it back to the Birmingham in the late 60s, because Judas Priest, I formed Judas Priest in 69, actually. Not long after Black Sabbath, they'd come out in 68 in Birmingham. They were called Earth, very bluesy, rocky band, the same as everybody was around that particular time. Everybody was doing that sort of thing,
Right.
But Black Sabbath came out in 68, then a friend of mine from West Bromwich, the town I was born in, I came brought up in, was a guy called Robert Plant. And in 68, he formed Led Zeppelin with Jimmy Page. So very exciting times indeed. It was like there was a lot of sort of, I don't know what you'd call it, like industrial metal or whatever it was, because where we come from in the Black Country, there's a lot of factories and foundries and places like this, steel companies, and it's a very gloomy place. And I think this is where the actual metal sort of came from. There were some good bands around, like Deep Purple were out, and they were kicking some ass. They're a fantastic band. But I think the actual heavy metal was like sort of born here with Black Sabbath, and then Priest was the year after. We were still doing the rock stuff, where it was called like heavy rock.
Right.
Before the metal tag came along. But very great time indeed. The clubs were buzzing, everybody was talking to each other, you'd bump into Robert Plant and then you'd play with him the next night with his band, and it was really great time.
Right, and so, I mean, you got to play with all these amazingly great, I mean, like the founders, if you will, of metal, you yourself being one, and it's just awesome to, I get the opportunity every now and again to talk with modern day bands. It's very, very rare for me to be able to talk to someone like yourself who's been at this for so long. What is new now with Holy Rage and their new project? What has changed? I mean, it still sounds like that old classic metal sound, but what's changed?
And I think the actual sound of everything is a lot better than it used to be.
Yeah, most definitely.
It must have sounded pretty awful back then, but the quality of everything now, the production, the sounds of everything has changed. But I don't think the music's changed that much, really.
Right.
From my point of view, anyway. I mean, we've gone all through the changes in sort of grunge and death metal and all that sort of thing. We've gone all through these sort of things, but at the end of the day, I think we're like with my band in particular, they're still doing like classic British rock, classic British metal, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
Yeah, we have been called lots of names, the Holy Rage. We had a writer not long back in the Classic Rock magazine that said we was, what I call us, sledgehammer metal blues. This is the way forward, I don't know about that. Probably my voice, it sounds very gruff now,
Yeah, sure. Well,
probably a bluesy sound to my voice now,
Yeah, sure. So I mean, as far as how's the book doing? I know that you had recently put out a book last spring. How's that all been for you?
It's going well. I'd like to do better. I sell 1 million, I could retire then. But no, it's going okay. Everything's ticking over. I'd like to see the price of the book come down. I mean, I don't put the prices on these things, and I thought it was a little bit too high when it came out. And gradually now, like companies like Amazon are knocking like sort of £4 off it, and I think it will start picking up again now.
Sure.
But it's going well. It's going really well. I've signed loads of copies and sent them out all over the world. So
that's awesome. That's awesome. So I mean, what about like in today's music? What do you feel? I mean, I don't know that there are any legends that are coming out of the music scene these days, like that the longevity that, let's say, a Judas Priest or a Rolling Stones or a Deep Purple has. I mean, do you see that there's any bands out there that you would classify as maybe being able to have that longevity?
No. You're correct. You're correct there. I think a lot of bands now, you get a lot of these indie bands now in England.
Sure.
Okay, they're good bands, pop, rock bands, whatever you want to call them. But you don't see any Robert Plants, you don't see any Jimmy Pages or anyone like that coming through anymore. You know, and there's a lot of tribute bands in England now, which I think is good in some ways but bad in others. A lot of people say in England that the tribute bands are the only people who keeps the clubs alive, but I don't think so. I think it's an easy way of saying, yeah, we're going to go to this band. They know what they're going to see. In the old days, you hadn't got anything like that. You just paid your money to see, like, say, Judas Priest, somebody never heard of you before, you know. But they go, well, this band sounds pretty cool. You know, the name sounds good, and we'll go and have a look at them, you know. And that's the way it was in those days. And people seem to be more relaxed and enjoying themselves, you know. But now everybody's more uptight, and you don't see these stars coming through. I don't know anybody in England at the moment. I can't really put my finger on any. No Gary Morse, no Robert Plants or anything like that. No Rob Alford, you know.
Right. Yeah. No. So what's missing then? What has changed so drastically that, you know, we went from an age of having so many great, amazing, you know, pioneers to none really. What has changed?
I mean, I don't know what it's like in the USA as far as that's concerned. I have been to the USA a few times, but in England, it's not a great time for music. Well, I mean, heavy metal music. You know, it's like, as I say, a lot of clubs. What we used to play years ago, are just tribute bands. A lot of the big, like, sort of pubs, you know, public house, like, you know,
right, yeah,
they used to open the room upstairs, holds 200 or 300 people, and everybody had a great time, you know. Everybody, well, Black Sabbath, I've seen Black Sabbath play to 150 people, you know what I mean?
Sure.
And it was unbelievable, like, you know. But they seem to be closing down a lot of places. I don't want to sound too depressing, but that's what's happening in England. There's a recession on, pubs are closing down, stopping smoking in the bars, so many things. And it's a lot of things. A lot of things are contributing. And like I just said, people are got what money they can, they'll go the easy way out and see a tribute band on the weekend rather than some band who is an original young rock band. Oh, don't know about that, but I think I'll spend my money on this Thin Lizzy band, you know, whatever. I'm not knocking them. They're good bands, some of them. But it's not doing the industry any good at all. They're not really pushing the young bands. They've got nowhere to play. They're struggling. They're playing for nothing. And that's what's happening in England. And I'm hoping, and I'm trying to do something about it myself, as well as this guy I've just met. And we're trying to push the young bands in Birmingham especially, to try and play again. So we're playing one of our first gigs now with my new line-up band. We're playing in March, and the first thing we did, we put a young band on, and if they sell tickets, they'll make some money, but they're just happy to play.
Sure.
And so they'll be kicking off the set. We'll come on next, and then a Scottish band, Gun, they'll come on. They're headlining that on tour. So we're trying to give young bands a break.
Well, yeah, and I think that's mighty important. And I know here in the States, I mean, it's pretty much the same as what you're describing there in the UK.
Is it really?
You know, and it's kind of sad in a way, because while there are a lot of great venues and a lot of great original acts out there, it's still not like it was. You know, there's not this push for, you know, to support the scene. CD sales are at all-time lows.
Yes, it's the same all over then, I think. You know, it's one of these things that I always say what goes round comes round, and I'm hoping that the metal scene will pick up and the recession will pick up, and what goes round, and it comes back to maybe another new wave of British heavy metal. You know?
Yeah, that would be great. I'll take
that. Was brilliant. That was brilliant. I mean, heavy metal finished in the sort of late 70s. It was like the punk scene. I played with the Sex Pistols. I mean, the Wranglers opened up for me once, and I could see all these young bands. Some good bands, you know. I wasn't that keen on some of the punk stuff, but it made the music a bit more lively, but it wasn't like we'd just been talking about. You couldn't see the Sex Pistols, you know, Johnny Rotten being the next Plant or anything like that.
Yeah, no.
But the kids were loving it. Okay, let's take a break from what's going on. But towards the end, the 70s, early 80s, we saw this new wave, British heavy metal come around, and the Iron Maidens and your Def Leppards and your Saxons. Great time.
Sure, yeah, and
let's hope it comes on again.
You know, and then you know those bands are pioneers for bands like Metallica. You know, and it's crazy to go back through history and realize really where it started. You know, as far as metal and heavy metal and all this stuff, and it's it's just awesome. It's awesome.
It was a great time again. Like, you know, I mean, like I say, things happen like this, and they come around again sometimes, and we're hoping that might happen in the near future in England, so we get out of this recession and, you know, let's get things going again and get some young heavy metal. There's a lot of young heavy metal bands around, don't get me wrong, but they're just, it's a bad time for them.
Yeah, sure. And so what about as far as like venues played, what would you say would be like, what would be one of your favorite memories or favorite venues that you've played in all the history of time? I mean, I know that's a long time to be looking at, but
there's so many different venues I've played, you know, in England and in America, like, you know, so I can't really say there's so many gigs I've really enjoyed playing. I mean, there's a local gig, a local venue we play called JB's in Dudley, JB's nightclub, and we play some great gigs there. It's like just down the road from where I live, and that is one of the main places, well, the heartthrob of the Midlands, you know. It's a place with all the metal bands, and they do give some of the young bands a break downstairs on a Thursday night. The college students getting quite cheap. They have a small stage downstairs, and some of the young bands are giving a break down there. They don't get paid, but they can show the wares off, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, sure.
Show that all around. And upstairs in the big room, there's been some great nights. We played there a couple of years back with Skid Row when they was on tour. And coming up soon again, I think in the end of March, we've got a band called Winger from America, and we'll be opening for them as well. So we had some really great nights there, just locally. But we've been all over the place from the old Priest days, played some fantastic gigs with like Gary Moore and with Thin Lizzy, and with Phil Lynott, you know, fronting the band, and you know, very memorable gigs rather than you know. But we did like Hollywood last year, and we played with Graham Bonnet, and that was a real good gig as well. Really enjoyed that.
Awesome. How many members are now in the new project Holy Rage? How many guys do you got?
We just changed. That's what I'm saying. No, you've got a new lineup in the band now. We've changed a few things around. We've added a new guitarist, along with Chris, my guitarist now.
Right.
A guy called Vince O'Regan. He's a great guy. He's a great asset to the band because he owns his own studios as well. So that's where we're recording the new album at the moment. It was like the end of the last year. I wanted to write some new stuff to record the new album for the Holy Rage. You know, sometimes you're so busy, you know, and you're sort of thinking, oh, well, you try and do something and that. And then I teamed up with this guy, Vince O'Regan. I know he's a great writer. He's a great riff master. This riffs he comes out with, unbelievable. And I says, I'd like to team up with you to write some stuff for the album. Okay. And then we had another band, local band called Abigail's Mercy, and the bass player out of them is a great singer as well, this Steve Mercy. I hate him. He's got really long hair and he's a good-looking guy. I could kill him. But anyway, he's a fantastic bass player and singer. And he was helping me and Vince put some songs together for my band.
Right on.
And all of a sudden, they said, we want to join your band. And I went, hang on a minute, this was supposed to be a songwriting project. And all of a sudden, I said to Chris and my drummer Mick, I said, look, these two guys want to come in, so it means Scott will have to leave the band. Scott was cool about it. He said, I'm okay, I'm fine with that. You know, if he does well, if it's good for the band, he was willing to sort of stand on one side. We're still great friends, but we've had a couple of rehearsals, and we've got down now 6 tracks, I think we've done now, already in the first sort of month and a half. We've already recorded 6 new songs.
Oh, that's great.
So we've already got to Give Them Hell. We recorded that last year.
Right.
And we're going to put that one on as well. So, yeah, everything's looking great at the moment.
Great. I mean, it's great to hear. And so what about, like, any advice for these up and coming bands? Anything that you could tell, these fresh starts, from your experience that would help them?
Just keep at it, really. Don't give up. It's a difficult time at the moment, especially in the UK, I'll say. But don't give up. Just keep going, keep writing your own material. That's the main thing. Get down to the writing side of stuff, and that's all I can say, really. Keep the flag flying for metal, all these young bands out there, and just keep going.
Sure. And what about like the new modern age of the the digital age? Do you find that's helpful or hurtful to the industry?
Both, I think.
Okay.
It's like everything. I think it's both. It's like the download side, downloading discs and stuff. He's very hurtful for the industry, but it's got its great things as well. Your PCs have got like these MySpace and stuff. You can reach people. Every day I have now, I go into my stats and I can see who's been on my site, and I have from Russia to Hong Kong, New York. I can see all the people that's been on there, and it keeps everything active and lively. Something's happening out there. You know what I mean?
Right.
But years ago, we hadn't got any of this, so it was very odd.
Right. Sure. And so, I mean, like, is it a lot different than like the bootlegging days of old times? I mean, like,
well, it's worse, isn't it? I mean, bootlegging was a thing where it's always gone on. There's no doubt about it. But I think now it's much easier to download stuff.
Sure. Well, yeah, it's instant. I mean,
who can make a bootleg? You need all the equipment. You need all the stuff to do bootlegging. Okay, if you're going to just do cassettes like the old cassettes,
Sure. Yeah.
But now downloading is you just click a button and you can just rip people off who try to make a living out of it. But it's you have to live with it.
Yeah. Well, sure. Do you think that it's time for the modern music industry to change to reflect what's going on in the with the digital age? Or I mean,
yes, I do, but what they can do about it is another thing. I don't know. I mean, some people have had the sort of wrist slapped over it. Some companies, Napster and all these people, but I don't know how they're going to stop it, really.
Right. Yeah, no,
I don't know.
It's inevitable, so it's kind of like, I mean, for me, I feel that they need to look at that and see. I mean, what do you think of bands like like Radiohead or Nine Inch Nails who put out albums for free now on the internet? Is that good or bad? And now we're opening up a whole different can of worms.
Giving them away free? I don't know, man. I don't know how people can survive doing that.
Right.
I don't know. I wouldn't. We all need to make money. We need to live. We've got to feed the kids.
Sure.
You go out gigging. I know it's always been difficult, but a lot of bands used to make the money just from merchandise, record sales. I know Judas Priest went out. They went on the road and a few years back now. You got like 3 or 4 trucks. You got all the road crew. You got everything. Hotels to find, food to find, paying all everybody. And at the end of the day, they make so many $1 million, and at the end of the day, they got 50,000 quid. And you go, that's all they've made. But they made like 3-point-something million in merchandise, which was selling CDs, and T-shirts, all that. So if they're doing that and they're not selling CDs as well, there's no hope for anyone.
Right, yeah, I know.
If they're giving the CDs away, you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. No, and that it's just, it kind of worried me a little when I started seeing more and more bands are going in that direction, and I just wonder if it's because, at least here in the U.S., I know artists aren't making a whole lot of money per CD. And I think maybe it's a touring issue where they're making their money from the tour, from the merch, T-shirts and such.
Yes. That's the only way they do make money. A lot of bands do now.
Yeah.
The overheads are so expensive, Some of the big bands that can afford to do it, some of these bands have been around for years. I mean, your Maidens and everything like that, you're making a lot of money still, but...
Sure.
And I suppose some bands can give some stuff away sometimes, But,
yeah, sure.
You need to make a living still.
Right. And so, I mean, is it, as an artist, is it difficult to maintain the ability to make that living?
I've been very fortunate with the songwriting side of things, so a lot of bands have recorded songs of mine, so it's kept me ticking over in that respect. Right. I don't have to work, but I think some bands would struggle.
Sure. And have you done anything else besides music, or has music been pretty much your livelihood for the good duration of your life?
Like, music's been my life.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, I have worked, but it was one of those things where you have to sometimes when times go hard. I mean, the reason I left Judas Priest in the mid '73. I mean, I started the band in '69. I left in mid '73. The reason why was because I was the only one married with a little kid to support.
Yeah.
And we just been talking about, we didn't have a record deal, and we were a lot of overage in the band. The bigger it was getting, the more roadies it took on, the more people had to pay, and we just wasn't making the money. So that was one of the times that I did go to work. Then I said, I have to pack up, I have to have a choice here, my family comes first before the band, so I left the band. Lucky for them, because they found Rob Alford.
Yeah, right, and look where they went off to. Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, and I started working, and oh, shit. I got my hair cut off, working in an office, looking out the window, going, oh, God, man, I can't stand this. So, formed another band, and then, there is times when I've had to sort of... go out to work, but 15 years more than that now. I've just do my songwriting, and I do quite well.
Sure, great. So,
not well enough.
Yeah,
I haven't got that big hole in the country yet.
Not yet, but maybe soon.
I don't think so. But I don't look for that now. I look for the quality of my life and my family now I've got, and I'm there for the kids all the while. And we take over and go on holidays and stuff like that, and it's good. I'm not bothered about making a fortune. I mean, we always like to make a little bit more, but I just still like doing the music, and I don't know what I'd do if I ever stopped. Every year I say, this is my last year. I'm not going to do any more now. And then somebody says, can you write this book? Oh, God. Yeah, okay. And then somebody says, oh, let's do another album. Oh, okay, yeah. But I really enjoy it. I don't know what I'd do if I stopped now.
Yeah, well, no.
I'd probably just drop down dead or something.
Yeah, we don't want that, so keep playing then if that's the case. I mean, when do you think we might be seeing a full Holy Rage album? Is that what you guys are working on now? A full album?
That's what, yes.
And you guys are doing it all yourself, or?
Which, sorry?
Are you guys doing it all yourself, or you?
Yes.
Right on.
Yeah, it's all been done. We may bring a producer in at the last minute, but we don't know which one yet. Steve, the new guy, the bass player, has got someone who's worked with Sabbath before, and we may be bringing someone in at the last minute just to do the finishing touches off for the album. But basically, we're doing writing. I mean, we got together the other night, and me and Vince sat down, and we just done the opening track for the album and just wrote it on the spot, more or less. Awesome. It's a bit rough, but the idea is fantastic. We got the title for the album now and everything, and that's called Just Don't Run. That's the title of the album, and that's it. I'm just... First time I've ever mentioned that to anyone, so that's what's going to be. The opening track is on there, Just Don't Run.
Great.
We've got a great... It's great, the cover. It's not a big money-spinning cover. It's just like a big, huge gun this guy sent me in America, picture. And we got the Holy Rage, the new emblem on the top, and just don't fucking run,
Right, good. Awesome. Now, when do you think this might all come out for the general public to hear?
I think it's going to be, we was hoping for March, but we are working pretty fast, as I just said, but I think it's going to be end of April, I would say, we get it done.
Oh, great. So
yeah, we already have to distributors now. We've just approached another one in California, and I'm waiting to hear back from them, so if they take it up, that'll be good.
That's fantastic. Great. So, and so after the album is done, is it onto the road to tour a little, or...
Yes, we have to go and promote the album, yes. We're hoping to go over to America. We're talking to promote it again in California, because we seem to have a lot of stuff happening out there. We've got 2 guitar companies who sponsor the band in California. Can I mention them?
Yeah, sure.
Halo Guitars and Moser Custom Guitars in California. both these companies now sponsor the band. So and we do a lot of stuff out there on radio, you know. So as I say, we played there last year with Graham Bonnet over in Hollywood, and that was a great gig out there. So we're hoping to get back and do some more shows out there. But we want to go anywhere really. We'll play, you know. I'd like to play anywhere, New York to Canada. Canada's quite big for us now. Radio stations out there. So
sure. And so the distribution is going to be through a company, or is that what you guys are looking for?
Well, we're going to get it done, I think, just like sort of get somebody just to distribute it for us. It's just, again, going back to what we've just been talking about. I mean, there's no big record companies, you know. Well, there's no record company offering big deals now, like 4-year contracts like the old days used to be, you know. You get a 1-year deal if you're lucky, and then they give you an advance. If you can do it yourself the way we're doing it, this is a great way of doing it.
Sure.
I've never, ever signed to any company. I've always done an album, and then I've sort of let that be distributed by someone, and then you go, oh, another company has said to come in and gone, yeah, and I've waited and then I've put that one out. So I've used different companies, different distributors. And that's the way to make any money at all, I think. If you can record it and do it all yourself, do the cover, we do everything, and then we just give it to someone and say, distribute that.
Sure.
And you settle on a price, and that's the way we're going to go with this one.
Right. And I think that's probably with the modern technology and the ability to do more in-home, I think that's the way for...
You can do that now. I mean, we have used acoustic drums on some songs. Some songs we've used electronic drums.
Right.
And some songs we use both. So, but it's a very electronic age now, and you have to go that way, I think, you know. Unless you're a band like, say, Maiden or Priest or whatever, and they can afford to go to the south of France and sit there for weeks on end just writing stuff, and, you know, we can't do that.
Sure. I guess the only last little question here that I have is there any... What is the influence for this record? I mean, where are you guys pulling your musical tastes and genres, and what are you looking at as saying, this is what we want to kind of like, I like this sound and I like this sound, let's try to use it?
I tell you what I like. I like some of the new, more modern sort of metal what's going on now, the big chord, but we're using that now. We use 7-string guitars, you know, detuned. You get that big sound.
Sure.
And I like that. I like that dirty, big sound. Driving, not, you know, that's the way I would like to go forward with what we're doing. And Vince has got some other ideas because he's brilliant at doing harmony guitars as well. So we're actually mixing. Some stuff sounds very much like Judas Priest. Some stuff sounds like Metallica. But with my voice, they don't sound like anything.
Right.
So it's, you know, we're really enjoying writing. I am at the moment. It's like just a new style we're doing now.
Right, sure.
And like I just said, classic rock, so we sound like, what was it, sledgehammer blues metal. I don't know where they got that from, but whatever you want to call us, we ain't bothered, you know.
Right.
As long as the people enjoy the music, that's the main thing.
Great. Hey, Al, thank you so much for your time today, man.
Okay.
I'm going to keep on plugging this album, and, you know, I really can't wait to hear the new stuff. We'll keep playing the stuff that I do have, and, you know, when you guys do get down to coming over to the States, hopefully you are in the New York area so I can come and see it, because that would be awesome.
I would love to. If you know anyone who promoters or anything out there who'd like to put us on some shows, just you know, drop out an email, please, Bob.
Yeah, no, I definitely will do that.